Yo. Okay. Come on.
On air, don't care, broadcast beware. I'ma say some wild shit, you know when and where. We not your average bears, we don't mind the glares. Keep your escalator, I prefer the stairs. My ego bigger than the Holy Cathedral or the American Airlines when it's loaded with people. I can't sit in the background when I am the feature. On air, don't care, it's nice to meet you. I said sit in the background if I am the feature. It's on air, don't care, it's nice to meet you.
Showman. You know what it is, it's on there, don't care. Two wild brown dudes with no hair, don't care. Just some brothers, different mothers, bringing flavor to mess with. Giving all the entertainment you can see on the bandwidth. It don't matter what the chatter is, we spilling on the businesses. We put you on the spot and drop it like a pop quiz. It's Blue Label Johnny and Shawn K, the showman. With Hagrid the plug, making history like the Romans, y'all. Come on. You know we're making history, let's do this, come on. Hey, turn it up, bring it up, let's go, come on.
That was fresh.
Yo. Okay. Come on.
On air, don't care, broadcast beware. I'ma say some wild shit, you know when and where. We not your average bears, we don't mind the glares. Keep your escalator, I prefer the stairs. My ego bigger than the Holy Cathedral or the American Airlines when it's loaded with people. I can't sit in the background when I am the feature. On air, don't care, it's nice to meet you. I said sit in the background if I am the feature. It's on air, don't care, it's nice to meet you.
Showman. You know what it is, it's on there, don't care. Two wild brown dudes with no hair, don't care. Just some brothers, different mothers, bringing flavor to mess with. Giving all the entertainment you can see on the bandwidth. It don't matter what the chatter is, we spilling on the businesses. We put you on the spot and drop it like a pop quiz. It's Blue Label Johnny and Shawn K, the showman. With Hagrid the plug, making history like the Romans, y'all. Come on. You know we're making history, let's do this, come on. Hey, turn it up, bring it up, let's go, come on.
That was fresh.
Hey, what it is, what it do, it's your boy Blue Label Johnny, and this is
Shawn K, the showman. Welcome to On Air, Don't Care, and of course, the South behind the scenes, making everything so clean with that beardy sheen. It is Jason Dyer.
Wow, that was
Video
good, dude. I
right?
can tell you've been workshopping that.
Yo,
that's pretty good.
I've spent a lot of time in a Penske truck, and it gives you time to think. A lot of time in a Penske truck. Welcome to the show. This is going to be a monumental show, gentlemen, because, I mean, you guys know the inner workings of my life, but I'm just going to go ahead and say that after tonight, literally after tonight, my life will never be the same. I don't think our lives will ever be the same after tonight. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's emotional. It's an emotional roller coaster ride right now because the last like 3 days have been the most like high strung, high pressure, no time to do a million things type of thing. But what is really happening is tomorrow morning I have a 7 a.m. flight to Chicago to arrive around 9:45 to pick up a full-size SUV, then drive 2.5 hours to Goshen, Indiana, to pick up my fiance.
Sounds like a good time.
To pick up my fiance and her 3 kids.
Road trip,
and finally bring them down here to Texas for good. This is something that I've been working on for like over a year and a half. We've tried 3 different times to us to make this move officially happen. And it's officially happening tomorrow morning. In the last 3 days, on Tuesday, I picked up the keys to our new house that we got for a year in Aubrey.
Hell yeah.
I know. Shout out to our homie Payday Mike Danielson of Keller Williams.
Don't do it alone.
Don't do it alone.
Mike Danielson.
Don't you do it. And shout out to Alec, the villain Alex.
Hopefully he'll be on Honor Don't Care on Friday.
Yes, because he will be. We'll talk about that because this is a mission at hand, right? Because we have the show. We have the Red Tape comedy show and the Royal Silent Party happening this Friday. I am going And by the time I get the Pilar and the kids packed up and we're good to go, we're looking at probably 2:33 p.m. Eastern time from Indiana. And I'll be driving straight, 16 hours straight from Indiana down to Dallas to make it to Dallas by like 7, 8 a.m. probably, because like when it's me driving by myself, yo, it's no problem. You know what I mean?
Do you really think you're gonna hit that time, brother?
Yes, because
No,
let me
there's
tell
no
you
way in
why.
shit.
Because I've
There's
done.
no fucking way, dude.
I'm gonna tell you why.
How old are the kids?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you 2 reasons why.
All right, listen,
One,
let me hear it.
One,
Robot
I've done
bladders.
that. I've done that overnight
With
overnight
children?
drive. Oh no, that's the differential.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you are fucked.
So that's the differential.
No way, dude.
But
Hagrid.
Yeah.
Hush.
Oh yeah.
Hush, Hagrid.
son
Go
of a
ahead,
bitch,
go
he's
ahead,
starting-
Sean.
Let
I
him
got you,
learn,
bro.
Hagrid.
He's starting.
He gotta learn, Hagrid. He gotta
I'm trying to
learn.
help my man out.
You don't put your fucking parental failures on
I'm
me,
trying to
motherfucker.
help you.
You met me. I'm shooting for the temp, bitch. I'm fucking making this happen. All right.
All I'm saying is
All right,
you
you know
haven't
what?
had 24/7, 7 days a
10:30 a.m.
week
I'm gonna
bladder
be in
information
Dallas.
for over I don't know how
I'm
long,
gonna be in
dude.
Dallas by 10:30
By
a.m.
7 p.m.
11:15 the latest.
7 p.m.
Maybe 11:30.
Let's go, bro.
I'm telling you right now, by 11:45.
The kids will be at the Red Tape Comedy Show
Stop-
with
stop-
Shawn.
They'll be right there.
Stop interrupting me. By noon on Friday,
Yeah, noon on
I'm
Friday.
gonna be arriving roughly around 12:30 p.m.
With the whole fam, no stops for shitting or pissing.
No.
That'll
See,
never
here's
happen.
the deal. Because when I go by myself, I've done that overnight drive 3 times, going up to Chicago and
Like a
Indiana,
hero.
and coming back. One of them being is when I drove to propose to Pilar.
Sure.
I actually did a gig here at Library Bar, and as soon as that gig was over, I fucking left my shit in the secret caverns here at Library Bar.
secret caverns.
The secret caverns. You don't even know about the secret caverns at Library Bar.
But you're telling people it's not much secret anymore.
Oh, trust me, they don't know where it is. You don't know which book you gotta fucking turn to get there.
That one guy that got tackled almost.
Yeah.
He almost.
That went to the back, stupid dumbass. but no, and then I left after my gig and drove straight, and then got to Indiana around like 2 p.m. or some shit, or no, wait, like more later than that, because I got out, I started driving at 2 a.m. and then. No, it was like 6 p.m. 6 p.m. that I got to Indiana, like 6:30 p.m. And it's like, when I'm by myself, like, if I gotta piss, I can God gave me a hose, you know
You
what I
won't
mean?
be by yourself though, correct?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Oh, I know. But here's also the other thing
Have
I
you
recognize.
factored any of that into your time frame?
This is what I did factor. I am engaged to a Mexican woman who have 3 Mexican kids. All right? They have faced harder times. They know how to rough it. And we're gonna rough this goddamn destination because they know, just like me, there's a mission at hand. All right? And
Well, good luck to you.
to my shorter second point, I have the greatest Adderall prescription that my physician has ever prescribed to me. So we all make this happen.
Shout out to over medication from Big Pharma. Shout out.
So collectively, it's I've been working the last 2 days with the help of like so many. My old roommate Reed, he came through. We all
Shout
thought,
out to Gay Reed.
We thought he was the number 1 useless homosexual living in the house. This guy has come in so hard. Shout out to Reed. All right, I will wingman him any dick he's looking for. I promise you. For the rest of his life. Yeah, if he's looking for that dick, I'm gonna be like, hey man, let's go talk to that dick. All right.
Do you have a lot of expertise in that area?
I just know how to be a good wingman.
Oh, okay,
I'm a good ass
It's
wingman.
universal.
And
I dig
I'm
that.
a people person.
Respectable
as
as
I've been
shit,
told.
Sean. Respectable as shit.
But outside of that, shout out to my man Paxton Bailey. He's contributed heavily. He came to my residence. Not only that, he has donated a very nice futon for the Metro Icon podcast. So the studios can we get a round of applause to Paxton Bailey? Our number 1 feature on this show, the number 1 feature in my heart, and one of the number 1 features you will also find on the Red Tape Comedy Show this Friday, August 18th at the Royal Lane Studios.
What a
in
lineup.
Downtown Dallas. Aside from Paxton Bailey, we got a Tharva B. He's done comedy here.
He's
might
funny.
have seen him on
Drew
this show.
Nickens. He is the only comedian with a literal brain injury, and he's one of the
And he's
funniest.
hilarious.
He's hilarious. One of the funniest DJs.
High energy like a motherfucker.
Oh my God.
That's a flex?
Yo, This dude, it's like he don't do coke, and don't drink, but he's
at a 10,
but
like
he'll
at all
have
times.
8 Red Bulls before a comedy set, and I'm like, I'm here for it. And then I have a special hidden features you guys don't even know about. On top of that, of course,
Why didn't you
Paxton
tell us
Ricky
about
Nunez, he was on this show. Alexander K, he was on this show. And then was
on this show. Pretty much was all over last
and
episode.
who wasn't on this show. My very first roast battle ever done, which was done in Austin, the guy who is the roast king in Austin, and I had to go up against him for my very first roast battle, Derek Dimple. At the end of the roast, got him to come as our headlining feature for the Red Tape Comedy Show. So he's coming now from Austin to Dallas to be the Austin. This is if you guys don't know the Red Tape Comedy Show, it is the most offensive DFW comedy show you can find. Anywhere in DFW, you will not find any more offensive humor possible. After that show, Honor Don't Care will be going alongside with a silent party with 3 music channels happening while we're doing the show in this podcast room in a white wall studio space, immersive with projectors on the wall. You can go ahead and come with any chemical emotions you would like. It's going to be an immersive experience. That's right. Clap your hands, color-haired woman. You clap your hands. You have hair that looks like a fruit roll-up. I know damn well you love chemical alterations, all right?
Wow, what is
Chemical
Shawn talking about?
alteration.
Chemical alterations.
What is the chemical alteration?
You know what? You know those chemicals in your body? You alter them.
Well, you can alter your chemicals in
That's
your
what
body
you do.
with water, food,
Yeah, but I'm talking about the chemical
foreign agents.
brain to body movement to comprehension.
My goodness, man.
I'm talking about full alterations. All
You
right?
ever huff paint? That can alter your...
Shit, if you got stopped at Home Depot before the show, listen, I'm not gonna stop you. You know what I mean?
Listen,
Do
boys,
what you gotta
I'm
do.
gonna need you to dial into your more ascendant self. Our first guest is one of the co-founders of the Church of Free Thought of North Texas.
Oh, good. Wow.
And I'm gonna need you to dial your shenanigans back, tune in, tune out, take in, brother. I'm gonna need you to
but we,
come
I
with
mean,
it.
we can still be on air. Don't care.
You can
with
just
Pat.
be nice, goddamn.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Why do I never need
You're
that
having a
disclaimer?
stressful day, brother.
I'm the nice one on the show.
Oh my
that's
God,
not what
that's
everybody
not true
says.
at all.
That's not what
me.
everybody
I'm the
says.
nice one on the show.
People
dude.
say that you're the nice one.
No,
and I'm the
they
nice
say
one.
you're the
You
asshole
were
of the show.
nice the last episode. You were pretty nice, actually.
Well, actually, yeah, it was kind of sassy.
Yeah, he was kind of sad, kind of
I was a
weird.
little sassy
pretty
with
high
that.
That's pretty high.
I mean, I've seen you be.
hate the
I've
Donovan.
also seen you be brutally honest.
I hate the Donovan quite a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Good old Dyer.
Are you guys ready for your...
But can I just say
Yes.
one last thing?
Yes, Haggard. Answer
One
me.
one
Tell me,
last
tell me,
thing.
tell me, tell me.
On the drive here, though.
Can Haggard, as a man, can Haggard talk? As a man, can Haggard talk?
He was about to introduce the
As
guest.
a man.
Let Shawn
I
go
want to
in.
been back to you guys. Just one last thing. Can I bring it back to you guys?
Yeah,
One,
let's hear it, let's hear
I
it.
want to say thank you to you guys because it is my fault that the show started late. I mean, I've been in it trying to get this house prepared, like their beds and the furniture and appliances, so that the kids and the employer are coming into it like a house that's made. But I cannot do it without a team. I can't do it without a family that holds shit down. My boys, Haggard the Plug, Blue Label Johnny. I mean, you guys held it down for me. You didn't hold it over my head. My guy Chris, the GM, last 2 days I was late, and he's been more than understanding. But he it's more than just a team, man. You guys are my family, and I love you guys. Paxton, I love you. Reed, I love you. But this is emotional for me.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just saying, I'll be gay right now. I'm being emotionally gay right now because this is something I've been working on for a year and a half to try and get my fiance and kids here. And you guys know that journey. And you guys been nothing but supportive. You guys been my brothers all the way through, and I appreciate you guys.
We're looking forward to. I am looking forward to when the
my
whole
life's not gonna be
fam-
the same after tomorrow, dude.
Yeah, dude. Bro, I can't.
You're
I
so
cannot
excited.
wait. I
For
can't
the bad
wait
reasons.
to have some papa to
the
papa
assholery
conversations.
reasons.
You know what I'm saying? No, not even. Look, dude. I prize myself on the wisdom contained in these gray hairs. I'm ready to let you have all that shit. No
It's
cost
true.
to you, brother.
It's
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
No.
This is
I'm
a
ready to learn.
kindness I'm trying to do.
I'm ready to learn.
Let's go, baby
I'm
boy.
gonna learn tomorrow.
Yes, mañana.
Started tomorrow.
Not
I'm gonna be
today.
learning every day.
You going back to school tomorrow like everybody the other
No,
day?
so
Little
the
little
girls
trolls.
will be, they're registered, they're starting their classes this Monday. Monday. Emmy's gonna be going to high school like on Monday. I mean, like it's all kind of set, man. Pilar sold her car. Like,
wow, right on.
This is happening. So like, I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. But like, this is a culmination of like a long journey of like trying to make this happen.
Absolutely.
But as it's come down to the wire, like I can't be like more grateful for my team, my family. Like you guys like held it down for me, and you guys haven't asked another thing of me, and like you've been so understanding and shit. And I can't be more grateful for my team. I love this team. That's how I wanted to end it.
You know what? That's a great way to transition to being your most ascendant self. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you're going to treat our next guest with the absolute utmost respect, and I'm really down for it. All right, so I want to introduce one of the co-founders of the North Texas Church of Free Thought. I know him as Peter Tim, and we're going to bring him on momentarily. Let me go out to the crowd here and grab our guy for us. What's up?
So last night we had the latest bingo winners to ever happen.
The latest?
No, the latest. Like it happened so late. But look at you, Annie, a doctor. Hey, welcome, Sir Peter.
I'll hit you.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go, sir. You got the good headphones with the cooling gel pads.
Oh, that's better.
There we go. Yeah, right there. Uncomfortably close, sir. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much.
Is it
Thank
Dr. Tibbs?
That's fine.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
very good.
why don't you go ahead and give your own introduction to the camera, let them know who you are, who you're here to represent, who you're promoting.
Yeah, my name is Tim Gorski. I'm the pastor of the North Texas Church of Free Thought. We've been in operation in the North Texas area here for 26, 27 years since 1994.
Try to talk straight into this.
Since 1994.
There you go. There you go.
So we're basically a bunch of unbelievers. People might call us atheists, and we say, we say,
This is his church.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
my
So,
stand.
yeah. Well, we're for these people that want to put up the banners down here in Fort Worth about keeping all
Well,
of
do
this
talk. Tell me
religious
more.
stuff out of the schools, and Fort Worth won't let them do that. So they're suing, and of course
Good.
we hope that they win.
Damn.
Yes, we do.
Meanwhile,
Will
we're
do.
just a bunch of people that get together, do the same thing that the other churches in town do, but without all the
Oh,
supernatural
you give a community
stuff.
but from a
Yeah.
secular angle. Okay,
Yeah.
I respect it.
Oh wow! So
Right.
this is like a church to church. Like, is it different denominations, or this is like a specific
No. You
denomination?
don't. He's. It's like they're basically giving you the church atmosphere, but without religion.
Oh.
Well, without
So it's like,
without the supernatural.
Right, without the supernatural. So it's like one of the big. I mean,
This
like.
is totally your
Yeah,
wheelhouse.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's totally
Yeah.
my wheelhouse. So it's like basically when people do, like people that come from Christianity or one of the major religions, when they deconstruct, like one of the things they lose is community. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Fellowship.
so like family, friends, like,
That
you know,
makes a lot
people's
of
lives are right in there. And then when they remove that belief, that community structure rejects you. You know what I'm saying?
You
'Cause
got
if
it.
you don't have the belief system, they don't want you there.
That's wild.
And so, like,
That's-
them giving up their belief also means they give up their community, their family. So
Yep.
it's like things
Yep.
like this is like that missing element to atheism that like fills in that gap. Like,
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow, this part. So how old is this? Like, how old is this church?
Well, we had our first service in 1995.
Wow, so you're very
okay.
young.
So-
I feel like I've heard, but I couldn't, like,
Yeah.
he was mentioning it, and I was like, I think it's this, but then the way Haggard was kind of phrasing it, I was like, wait, is this a church? But I feel like
Yep.
the
Yeah.
one I heard about was like a atheist kind of thing, but now you're
Right.
here to reaffirm that it is, in fact, that. Now, that's really dope. I
me
really
jump in
want to
here.
know more.
Hey,
Facts.
Well,
Doc, they call me Haggard the Plug because when my hair is down,
I got it.
I resemble that fictional character.
do.
Right? I want to let you know something. So my mother-in-law is a house supervisor over at AMH.
Yes.
And I'm 98% certain that you were one of the physicians that my wife and I considered when my children were born. And I know you've delivered some family members in my actual extended family.
I've delivered lots of babies.
Yes, sir. Your service to North Texas is unrefutable, even outside of what you're trying to give us with the Church of Free Thought. One of the things that I think should be discussed, like when I was first entertaining this concept of the Church of Free Thought and what you do, I think one of the things I asked is, why do you do this? I think a lot of people would come at this as, okay, that's entertaining, but what is the motivation, right? I would love to be able to let that be spread across the internet here, and even within the environs of the bar. If you could tell me why it is you're motivated and what it is that has you going from sermon to sermon.
Well, it's fun. When we first started, we had our first service in 1995. We did wonder, gosh, what are we going to talk about? You know, it's like agnostics knocking on your door, and they would, or burning question marks on your front lawn, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So, but we found out, we've been at it since 1995, and there's tons and tons of stuff, and we find that, you know, the traditional Abrahamic supernatural religions have really contaminated our culture in so many ways beyond the idea of God.
Preach, brother.
Sure.
It has to do with belief, you know. Why do we put all this emphasis on belief? We say we're not about faith, we're about doubt. You should doubt. I mean, you can't think unless you're doubting. And if you're believing, you can't really think. You
Yes,
know? And
sir.
that's why we call ourselves a Church of Free Thought, because
I like it.
maybe it's redundant, but you can't really think unless
It
you're allowed
makes
to think
sense.
about anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
So assuming that church don't got to pay taxes, what's this uniform you're wearing that you probably do have to pay taxes to?
I should have worn my civvy clothes.
This is a superhero
Dude,
outfit.
this is just like the medical rooms under the church, you know.
That's right. That's right. We'll just ignore what I'm wearing.
So
I'll come back and wear something else more appropriate.
Keep the angle above the neck, Haggard.
Yeah. Let me chime in real quick. I want to say one of the things I was impressed with, Doc, when we spoke last, is you came at it from the angle of you need to have something to replace the thing that you're bringing down, right? And so I think that I interpreted that as the sermons that you're able to deliver for the Church of Free Thought really come at us from a humanistic and philosophical perspective.
Sure.
They really do take a look at the superstition aspects of things, and they break down the scientific possibilities of things, and thereby seem to trigger some introspection of thought, which you would normally get from any other religious service.
That's right.
Of how it is that you as the human on the planet Earth are going to move forward.
Right.
And I'm curious, do you have an example of maybe something that you had experience with where you found the thing that can replace what you needed to replace? Like, is there an example that inspired you into what you're doing now?
Well, there's a lot of believers that go around saying that you can't have objective reality, or you cannot have objective morality without God. And
a system under God isn't objective moral. I mean,
God is not objective.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
What if God is dictating morality? Then it is a subjective morality. It's not an objective morality.
That's correct. Now, what you have to ask then is, well, what kind of objective morality does make sense?
Right.
What is the best example we have of objective reality? And that's the objective reality that science makes sense of.
One that you can observe, demonstrate, experiment, make novel predictions.
Correct. So
Shawn's a congregant as of right now.
but if the model is science, then what we're really talking about is what people can agree on. And in science, there's lots of disagreement. You know, on the cutting edge of things, scientists are arguing all the time. I mean, when you get professional astronomers together, they don't talk about, we all agree about how far the moon is away from the Earth. No, they talk about out on the frontiers and the doubtful things.
Right.
And then they argue and try to reach a consensus about that. So that's how it is with morality as well. Look around the world. You have all these different legal systems. There's a lot of commonalities.
And it evolves and changes over time, different cultures, different systems of thought. I mean, it's nothing about morality could ever, under any system, is it, objective. It's all subjective.
Right. Yeah. Well, objective just means that which we can agree on.
Right. We can come to an agreement on what is, but
when
you wait for one person or one entity to make that decision, if they change their mind tomorrow, then what was moral today changes. So then, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't because God, the God of the Bible has done things that are horrendous in the Old Testament, and then supposedly does things that are good in the New Testament.
Yeah.
But it's the same being that said it was okay to own slaves and how to do it, as then sacrificed his son to undo laws that he created in the first place. So, I mean, it doesn't really make any sense. So it's better to have, a system of morals that, a mass amount of people can agree upon. I don't agree with that, but we can come to some commonality or common ground that we can both accept. if we're honest
I think
about what it is we want.
I think what you're talking about right there is exactly how it is that I feel that my experience, my 10 years in the nursing career, informed my atheism. No, I mean, I'm just being real. Like, one of the things I really enjoyed about being a nurse is I was able to work with some of the most diverse teammates I've ever had. I mean, literally across the globe. And there were a lot of times when people would come to the States and they would have to reintegrate into the education system, but where they came from was a superior level of education. So I had a guy who was a certified nurse's assistant, level 3 tech on my telemetry floor. He came from Cuba, and when he was in Cuba, he was the house supervisor of the ICU. The man had tacit knowledge about medicine, but was limited in what he could do. And there was a lot of incidents like that where the diverse background of where that person started their career in medicine was wildly different than what we're accustomed to from our staff mates or our teammates here in the States, people who come from here in the States. I really do miss that part about medicine. I feel like it's a really good alignment for you to be able to do what you do, Doc. I can't commend it enough.
Well, one thing is in medicine and also technical fields, we have a lot of computer specialists in our church, other people who, they're very intelligent people. They're nerds, very interested in science, but you can't be interested in things like that and not be interested in what makes something right or wrong.
Right.
What responsibilities do I bear to other people? How should I raise my children to be decent, moral people who will be like me and care about the world and the things that we have in it and the other people in it? So that's what we try to explore, but without all the supernatural. Now, just to go back to the morality example, just like there's only really two examples of kind of how the universe works, either the sun goes around the earth or the earth goes around the sun, and we pretty much all settled, we say it's objectively true that the earth goes around the sun, even though you could mathematically work it out to where the sun goes around the earth.
Through observation, you could make that early call, right?
You can make the math work, but it just doesn't make sense. It's a lot simpler, and it works a lot better if you have the earth going around the sun. So it's the same thing with morality. You really only have two principles that people have ever thought up. One is the law of the jungle. Might makes right. And that's the way most of the supernatural religions see things. God is the ultimate might, and he's the ultimate right. He's going to lay down the law, and if you don't do what God says, you're going to get smacked good. The other principle, though, is the law of reciprocity. The law, or the idea that we're all moral agents that have a similar status. That's the law of reciprocity, or the treat others the way you want to be treated. It just makes a lot more sense. Just like the earth going around the sun instead of the sun going around the earth. So if you're going to talk about objective morality, let's talk about that principle, because that seems to be the one that more and more, just as our knowledge of the universe has improved, our knowledge of morality has improved in that way.
Speaking of universes, I am curious on what your thoughts are on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Do you have any thoughts on that universe?
Well, I should say, here's the thing about some of the supernatural religions. They want to take these fantasy things and insist that they're real. What's wrong with saying that they're fiction?
Yeah.
You could be a perfectly good Christian saying that Jesus was a fictional character.
You can want it to be real, but there's nothing wrong with it being a fictional...
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Spider-Man, right? With great power comes great responsibility.
You can find the moral center of it, right?
It's a comic book character, but it's a great principle.
Yeah.
And we all have a power
to
do things in our life, and with that comes responsibility.
Do you have a favorite
great
superhero?
Idea. I've always liked Spider-Man as a
He dropped Spider-Man.
I thought he was going to be like Jonah Jameson.
What?
First of all, it's J. Jonah Jameson.
There's even
depends on what universe you're talking about.
I think that Star Wars fans, I enjoy Star Wars.
Are you more of a Star Wars fan?
Not really. I'm kind of more for Star Trek, but again, everybody has their preferences.
That's
but
right.
There's people that really get into Star Wars, and the religion that corresponds with
kind
what
of their
they
religion.
do
Some
is
people's,
Jediism.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah.
It's a religion.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the energy that you've brought on the show. Actually, this has been very intuitive,
introspective.
Yeah, very introspective. I understand the growth of where your ideology comes from, because it actually is much more prevalent in what him and I have conversations with. I come from a Christian family. They're still very devout Christians, but when he's had his point of view of really trying to define you really believe that this thing, and I'm no, I just believe that there's just a higher energy that just watches, and that's just. But again, I always look at it where
you're watching. There's somebody that knows everything you do and your every thought, and that's you.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
Yes, sir.
Godliness comes from within.
Yeah.
Right. Godliness comes from within.
To me, the only place I can see God existing is in the minds of the people who believe it. I don't see God existing outside of anyone's mind.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with saying that it's all subjective.
The way I've always looked at it is that it's almost like those old school operators that are plugging in one tube to another.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? But you have your own line, your own connection that is your godliness is literally knowing yourself within and the energy and atmosphere around you. So it's whatever that is what
I put it like this: I'm nobody to define your reality.
Right.
But the moment you start trying to dictate to me
exactly
what our shared reality is, and you cannot demonstrate that, that's when I gotta. I'm putting that no.
Got it.
Sorry, I was if you cannot demonstrate it to me, I don't have to play the game. You know what I'm saying?
Not
I
only
don't
that,
have to play the game.
But look at the virtue of that. You can learn and grow. My number 2 daughter, when she was a little tiny girl, she started being taught about God by classmates. Came to me, what is about God, and God this and God that.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point she said, well, is it true that God knows everything? And I said, that's what they say. He knows everything. She kind of got somber and kind of slowed up a little bit, and you could see she wasn't happy. And I said, what's the matter? And she said, that means God can never learn a new thing.
Woo! Damn!
Wow,
Your daughter? How old is your daughter?
dude?
She was, Montessori school age, right?
Fantastic.
So she's
how
like
many,
4,
how many
5?
people? How many of us even think of that?
Right, exactly.
And isn't that one of the most wonderful things
Yes,
of
sir.
life? That's
Right.
what she was finding
Wow.
out, that learning new things is fun. And so that's why free thought also is a religion where you can learn and grow. You don't have to believe or have the same attitudes about things now that you used to have. And you can look forward to all of those eureka moments that, oh, now I get it. Now I put these two things together that I never did before. And you become a better person.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You can't do that in the traditional religions where it's frozen doctrine. You got to toe the line. You got to go with the doctrines and dogmas that you're shoveled.
See, when my kids were growing up and they had questions of God, I didn't direct them toward atheism. I would be the Christians believe this, the Muslims believe this. The best I knew about Hinduism, I'd tell them that, you know what I'm saying? I'd give them the answer and let them go where they will.
But you're not.
It wasn't me to direct their journey without God. I was if it's on for them to find it, then God will be. But they're both atheists.
But you still got to guide them. You're not going to pass along the idea that
but
just
honestly,
because,
though, I gave them the option of
it's
whatever
more
is
information.
available.
It's
Well,
more
you don't-
information,
But you don't want to give them the option of thinking that men are better than women or vice versa.
Oh, no,
things
no,
like
no,
that.
Yeah,
I mean,
neither one of my sons has that.
it's one thing to share with them. Here's some people that believe weird
Right.
stuff. I mean, one of my other kids at one time comes home and says, how come nobody asked me about whether I believe in rocks and trees and clouds, but they asked me whether I believe in God?
There are people that
There are
believe
Because
in
it's very different,
Yeah.
and that's the thing to communicate at that point is say, they're talking about something that you can't see in the outside world. You can't see it, hear it, measure it. You can't even build a machine.
Right.
Look at what science deals with, things you can see, hear, smell, or that you can build
And reach,
machines
yeah.
like x-rays, you can build machines to detect them. And when you send a satellite out to Pluto and you get photos back, we're all looking at the same thing.
Yeah.
But when you see a sunset,
Everybody's
seeing a little different based on your
Speaking
past
of sunsets,
experience.
I know we have to make sure we
We're about to.
give,
We're about to transition.
transition. But before we let you go, can you plug up
Church of Free Thought. Tell us where people can find more
people can
information
find
about
you.
it.
Just go to the web and look up Church of Free Thought.
Google that shit. Y'all better bust out your Google abilities.
.org.
Churchoffreethought.org.
Church of Free Thought, y'all.
And you can see many of our presentations on YouTube. Just put in search Church of Free Thought.
Very nice. Dr. Mr. Tibbs, right? Thank you so much for coming on I Don't Care.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Doc.
It was like the one gif where the guy's going like that, and he sees the universe.
Something to think about.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, sir.
Something to
Aliens.
think about.
What else is there that's any good in this world?
Just something to think about. Wonderful.
Boys, we need to take a break and
Yes,
come back
we
with
do.
a new guest list.
Yes, thank you.
Let's do this.
We'll be
Break
right
time,
back.
ladies and gentlemen.
Take
Let's pay
advantage,
some bills.
Take advantage of these amazing offers, and don't forget the Red Tape Comedy Show and Royal Silent Party
This
coming
Friday.
This Friday,
Y'all definitely check
9
it out.
p.m. Check it out.
Great-
Eventbrite. Let's
Great
go.
lineup. Y'all check it out.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of DNK Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your General Fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon Podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your General Fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment for anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate...
Ladies and gentlemen, it is us on air, don't care. I am Blue Label Johnny. This is
Shawn K, the Showman. You know what it is. And of course, our man behind the scenes, Jason Dyer, Haggard, the plug. And what we've been doing, we actually initiated a new kind of initiative here. Initiative. And it's no need to feature, you can ask a question. So these are questions. Now people are now submitting from around the bar. You don't see them because they're not coming on the show right now.
Some of these have names. Do we want to say the names or?
I mean, if they put it on there.
Okay,
Put it on there,
let it rip.
Yeah, but I don't see any names. Actually, we should put a name. Just but, all right, so
Esther.
So we can get what we're gonna do right now is I have two subjects, like the ones that I like. John has two. We're each gonna say our subject, and then each of us will do 1 minute of our answer to that subject. So,
Gotcha.
And we're gonna knock these out, and then we'll bring on our next guest feature. And also, one of my cousins, his name is Benjamin. He's starting his first day of college. He just moved into his dorm room, so he
Hey,
FaceTimed
bro,
me
good job, dude.
to check in with me and stuff. 'cause
Yo,
he's usually
my first day, I was fucking drunk as shit.
his first day. You getting drunk? Do you have a drink already, dude?
I was at a party by this time.
Friday, my friend has a party at his apartment.
Your friend has a party at the apartment. I'm telling Finny and Mine. I'm letting you right know right now. I'm telling Finny and Mine. I'm telling Tara. I'm telling everybody. We all gonna check
And
up
then
on
I'll
you.
have people jump him
We
if
all
he
go.
does.
We got eyes everywhere. All right. Sleep well, dude. I hope you have a good day. I'll hit you up tomorrow. All right. All right. Peace.
You know we're live, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, so go ahead.
All right. So you want me to start? Here we go. All right. Here we go. Fucking in the workplace.
Fucking at the workplace?
Fucking in the workplace.
Okay.
All right, so this is my take. You're adults having jobs, all right? And natural human energy is going to collide. And ultimately, if you guys decide to make that decision, you should understand all the possible consequences that can come from that. Weigh your options and make the choice. And if you fuck up or whatever. But like just whenever bullshit that comes with it, just learn to deal with it.
So do you think that's like a 50-50 shot, dude? Like, what's your take on like
should
the
you or
gambling?
should you not?
You know, what I mean,
I
like,
would say
if
not.
let's say if you do, is it 50-50 that you're gonna get fucked over in that scenario?
No, I think the odds of like a situation running awry like is more likely to happen than it being a love connection at Chili's. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
sure, yeah.
You know, so like not saying it can't happen, but the probability is much smaller. So
I agree with Shawn wholeheartedly. That being said, I have fornicated at many job sites.
Okay. And was it better than 50-50 or worse than 50-50?
Nothing, no bad fallout happened for any of my
so
fornications.
way worse. I mean, way better than 50-50.
What do you mean, like the chance of it happening, or just doing it or not doing it?
Be negative consequences.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure. Look, I mean, I'm
just
very
talking about
lucky.
your
I'm very lucky there was no negative fallout. Why I totally today agree wholeheartedly with what Shawn said.
Right,
I was
right.
not using my better judgment
Fair
in
enough,
any
fair
of
enough.
those instances when I fornicated at the
And
job
so that's
site.
called
Like,
wisdom, and we're all grateful for it. Thank you for sharing,
that's my
sir.
dude right there. Really
Yeah.
shit ever. I love that
What
shit.
you got? What you got next,
What you
Shawn?
got? No,
All right,
next,
all
John.
Okay, Johnny's got it.
This is an anonymous question. It's kind of directed at Shawn, so it's serious. When will Shawn ever shut the fuck up?
I like that. I like the what's the word? The authenticity of that slip is
I
beyond
think
reproach.
It's anonymous, but I kind of feel like it was from
Hey,
next.
Haggard.
Yeah.
Haggard.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying it.
Because you're saying it.
Because I have this.
Okay, all
I
right,
have
all right.
this.
Real
Hold on,
question.
Hold on.
Real question. Real question.
I get a 1 minute response. I'm using my time
But
right
it's
now.
not a real question.
I want Paxton to fucking fill out the Google form.
We
and
all know you're not going to shut the fuck up.
Oh,
I
has he
want him.
not?
I want him to. No, he hasn't. I want him to do the whole process like he's brand new.
You got to
Ooh, I'm going to let that one go. I'm going to go that one go second. Hold up.
Thank you, Paxton. Thank you,
All right.
Paxton.
I mean, Paxton is OG, and we kind of had an OG rule.
I don't care. He's doing the Google form.
Now
All
you're
right,
mad.
would you rather be deaf or blind?
Deaf or blind?
Blind.
I'd rather be deaf. I got to see, champ.
No, because like if you deaf man, it like fucks up your.
I read lips, you know
all
what I'm saying?
clumsy and shit. You have that stick, bro. You got a fucking weapon. You got fun. We have Ali Nazari, man. That motherfucker doing stand-up comedy going upstairs. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Wait,
that's-
Shawn literally voted for being deaf?
Yeah.
no,
Wow, dude.
I'd rather be blind. Yeah,
Oh,
I'd
you'd
rather be deaf.
blind, okay.
Yeah, I'd rather be blind.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's. I'd rather be deaf.
Bro,
No,
okay, so
I'd
of
rather be
those two,
blind.
I have... Hold up. Am I on? Yeah, I'm on. So
I watch movies
have
with
thought about this
subtitles
before.
now.
Remember Ray
Okay.
Charles? Remember Ray Charles? It's nice to meet you, girl. It's nice to meet you, girl. You know what I mean? Like, that's how we got to know these girls.
I
Like,
can
you're
feel
like, oh, he
and
kissed me.
still
Yeah.
see women
Feel me
if
out a
I'm
little
deaf.
bit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying.
He said,
You
I've been
talking about
watching
never
Matt
seen
Murdock.
women again? Are you fucking serious?
Okay, my fingertips ain't blind, though.
Bro, but all your other senses get
These
better,
lips
so
ain't
why does it
blind,
matter?
though.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm a filmmaker because
Yes,
I
sir.
like beautiful images. Like, you know what I'm
That
saying?
little,
Like,
that little
here's the
area,
thing. If
that
you're-
little area around your areolas,
I
that
think-
ain't blind,
I
though.
think I would rather be blind than deaf. I would
Like,
rather be able to
can
take
you
in
imagine? You're
vocal
like-
qualities, music,
Can you imagine?
wordplay. Like, I'd rather be able to
Nah.
listen to hip hop.
I
than
can
fucking
still
make a movie.
drive if I'm deaf. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
just saying. I think the love and the
I
passion.
can still be independent.
That's
Like
true.
live my life for the most part
But
if I was still deaf.
As a man who like relies
as a
on his
man?
inner ear.
I mean, I might get jumped a
and
lot
a
more,
voice.
but like,
Your inner ear, bro.
Listen, if I'm like if I'm deaf and I'm like having a passionate moment with a girl, I'm like, oh, that feels good. Like I just
God
would not.
damn it, Shawn.
What? What?
You know, I think
What did I say?
everybody can tell where you're coming from.
I'm just
What-
saying, like,
What do you got on that
as-
slip?
If I have to choose
one
one,
of the
time
hottest
master.
women.
I'm talking about
One
experience.
of the hottest women I was hollering at in
blind to
fucking
it if I
college
had to choose
was
blind or
deaf. Okay, she was a dime plus two. Like, and she was deaf as
A 12
shit.
piece. She was a dozen.
Now it was weird. Now this one, let me tell you this though. This shit was weird. So when I used to have to
beautiful
call her,
blind
this
people,
is,
too.
I was in the dorms. I was in the dorms and I have to call her, right?
Pretty
and
people
it's
on
like,
both sides.
And so it goes to a service. And sometimes it's a guy on the service. And so he'd be like, hey, now, so tell me what you want to tell her. I'll be like, all right, yeah, so tell her that no,
Oh,
sir.
you're talking like TTY.
Like,
somebody
sir,
has
you have to, like,
yeah.
speak to me. Like, I'm like, but you're a dude. He's like, I know, but I got to type it. He's like, I can't. I am not about to tell you what I want to
You
tell
had to-
her.
so this
Like,
man
I'm
said-
just not doing that.
He was like, just go ahead and rizz me up, bro.
Yeah, he was like, for real.
I'm a
That's how he was
professional,
like.
bro.
I was like, nah,
I'd be
that's
like-
not gonna fly, cuz. That's not gonna fly. I was like, just tell her I'm gonna be over there. Look, I'm 5 minutes away. Just tell her I'm on my way. And that's how I'm gonna do it.
That's called dedication, Johnny. That's
gonna
called
say-
dedication right there.
I'm just gonna say two things before I read this one. Is
Yeah,
that
go
we've
ahead.
totally thrown off the entire 1 minute model.
Just go.
Hagrid's like, hey, let me get in this minute too, bitch. Just let me get these minutes.
Hey, I mean, don't forget, I
I
be
fucking
saving
love
the
this
show sometimes.
I know, I
motherfucker.
love the show. That's what I'm saying. I love the show. I just
What
love
you
that we
got?
can just throw away the model. And this one, how many follow-up texts is too much for a dating interest?
Wait, what was the question?
How many follow-up texts is too much for a dating interest? So,
So,
like,
so let me set that up.
I don't
It's like-
quite understand the question.
Let's presume, okay, what this means is that you've met a motherfucker, y'all be vibing, you go on a date, right? And now it's day one after the
After
date.
date.
Yeah. It's day one after
Yeah.
the date.
It's like
how many in that 24-hour period after the date is too many? When are you giving out like weird ass fuck shit vibes?
I mean, like, are you talking about without a response?
follow-up text. So,
Sure.
like,
Yeah,
so it's
let's
like,
assume-
let's
let's assume
assume
there's not a
there's no
response.
I mean,
response.
she hasn't responded one. Like,
Or-
yeah,
hey, could be a he.
what?
All right. My man is connected with the youth. He knows.
Okay.
He knows what the actual
I-
real
I-
answer is.
What?
I will
I'm
say-
not. Look, you don't text me back. I ain't texting you back.
I agree with that and have another point. I
Okay,
agree
let's
with
go.
that and have another
Let's go,
point.
Shawn.
So I agree with that. That's an awesome response. But also, though, like, it depends on, like, okay, if you really felt the connection was like genuine and strong from that first encounter, right? And you really thought like, hey, you know what? I had a good time. It looks like they had a good time, and I think that this can go somewhere, right? Like, situations happen. So, again, it's how bad do you want it, right? Like, how bad do you really want to see how date number 2 is, you know what I mean?
But what's the number, dude? Okay, let's assume.
I would say, you know what, treat it like a business thing, right? Like, you do the 24-hour thing. After that, 3 dates.
No, I'm saying how many in that first 24 hours? One text in 24 hours.
One text in 24 hours.
It's the proper amount.
Yes.
So if you start finding yourself being like old
one
Paxton
text
over here,
within the next
3 or 4,
12 to 24 hours.
That first day.
Let's just be even conservative. 8 to 24 hours. You send one text. Be like, hey, had a great time. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah,
You know?
like, you know what I'm saying? You feel that.
After that, time on the clock. 3 days.
mean, like, but I've also had like
72
dates where
hours of just no contact.
72 hours.
I've
If you
had
don't
dates
get
where
nothing,
the old girl was texting
It's
me
done.
off the rip the next day. So I mean,
and then that 72-hour text, that's like the salutated goodbye. You know what I mean? Like, you're
Damn.
saying hello, but it's also a goodbye. Where you're like, hey, hope everything's going well.
Take care. Bye.
Yeah, like, I'm not sure if you got my last text, but if you want to ever hang out, cool. Otherwise, take care. Boom.
So low-key accepting the ghosting.
And then leave it. And then let it go from there. And
All
if
right.
they call,
I mean that.
You did it.
This really segues well into my question.
So to recap, your absolute grace is 1 in a 24-hour period. If you don't hear back in 72 hours,
I mean, that's the on-air
just
don't
let it
care
go.
consensus.
That's the on-air don't
I
care
know Haggard doesn't know anything about. Look,
I don't know shit.
Haggard
about
don't know
fuck.
shit about that life.
So
so shut the fuck up, Haggard.
Married
The last time Haggard wanted to date,
You have
somebody put
nothing
a
to contribute to this.
Yo,
Sorry.
last time Haggard wanted to date, somebody wrote it on a fucking piece of paper and he had to check yes or no on it. That's how the motherfucker met his wife.
do you like me? Yes or no?
Oh, you get facts. So this is a good segue to this question is, what's the worst date you've been on where you probably wouldn't even want to text the next day anyway?
That's good.
Ooh, I
Worst
have
date.
to think about that. You have one?
Worst date.
Bitch, hold up. Put some respect on the name.
I mean, I think the worst date that I think I've actually been on probably was like my first Tinder date, and it wasn't even really bad, but like
How old are you? How old are you?
I mean, this is like
nice.
8 years ago. We're talking about like.
Oh,
Right, little, like
so we're talking like 32,
6 and 8
33.
years ago.
Oh, okay.
My first, like,
Late-
I mean,
late
like,
30s, late
I was
30s.
before that. I was in a relationship for 3 years, which then there wasn't really no Tinder before that. So like, this is my like Tinder is a thing, but I've never done it. You know what I'm saying? I've never been on it. None of that.
Never
and
had
my
to fuck with
first
it.
Tinder date, catfish, not cat. Well, it was her, but
How did you meet her? If you
I'm talking about Tinder. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
like
it's the
I was
only
a Tinder
time you
date,
were
but
on
she
Tinder.
fucking like did to the point where I came to pick up old girl. She came out. I'm like, is this a roommate? Like,
He said, hell no.
I was like, and she comes to the door, and I was like, I roll the window down. Like, she's like, you can open the door. I was like, oh shit, this is her. Like, I'm talking about like, she knew all the best shit. Yeah, I'm like, to the point when she walked out, like I had no clue.
It was like the whole catfish scheme. Like, did she like have a fake profile with fake?
No, it was her, but
Yeah,
she
that
just
shit's crazy.
had the lights and everything in the right angles and hid and like I think her height wasn't on there. She was like mad short. Like anyway, whatever. She gets in the car, we go, and I had like, you know what I'm saying? Like we talk, and I'm like, I'm interesting, I'm listening. And I'm a DJ. I like to go out. I'm a filmmaker. She don't like to do shit. Like no, we didn't vibe on anything. Anyway, any other night I take her back.
Right on.
She wants me to go inside and smash. I was like, yo, ma, I was like, nah.
If you're
I was
not an
like-
extrovert, I'm not here for it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I was
saying?
like, because I was like, Mom, we don't got shit in common. Like, I like to drink and party. You don't drink. You don't go out. You don't do. I was like, nah, I don't think this is gonna be a good vibe.
Wisdom in action
I
right
hate.
there.
I hate. I'm like thinking about my my real bachelor days in my late 20s to like
Other than that, I never really had like first dates.
mid to late 20s, man.
All went pretty well most of my life.
I mean, I've been on like numerous. I'm like, I don't know, but I feel like I can't even really remember what it was, but I just could not engage with this woman for more than 20 minutes. Like to the point where we were like, we were just, it was that one exact thing, like just like vibe right away. I'm just like, oh my God. And it's like, it wasn't I don't know if I think I got set up, like a friend was like, hey, yo, like she like saw your profile or whatever, but she's cute and want to hang out. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, you know, whatever, set up. And she set it up for us to like, oh, let's grab food here. And then it was just me and her there. And then like 20, it was like, like I'm trying to talk to her, and it was like probably just as awkward for her it was for me. But like, yo, like how she dealt with it was like way too just like all over the place. And then I remember like she wasn't laughing for a long time, and then I said something like not funny, and she laughed, and it was a terrible laugh, like the type, like not as joyful and contagious as yours.
You would fucking know.
I would know. It was
laugh.
just like, and then, but it was like after, like just like yo, like there's got to be more to this woman, right? Like there's got to be more.
Are you saying the bad laugh intrigued you?
Like within that,
did have a very similar
within that
first
like
date with a
18,
coworker
with that
once.
18 minutes. I try to give people the benefit of doubt. It's like, oh, you find the differences, and you find that thing where like, okay, I can relate to that, you know? And it just was not there. Then I heard that, and I'm like, yeah, you know, we shouldn't be kidding ourselves. And then I'm like, and I don't know, I think we were at like a Potbelly's, and I'm just like, hey, I'm not hungry, I'm good. And I just walked out. And then I called our mutual
Sandwiches
friend.
ain't gonna do it today.
I called a mutual friend and was like, man, what the fuck was that, yo? Like, is that how little do you think of me? And I just hung up.
Yo, I had a date with a coworker and she was gorgeous.
Of course you did.
And like she would laugh at all my shit. We went on the date and she was the most boring motherfucker that like I was like, and she liked me and everything, and I was just like, yo, you suck. Like you're dull. Like you don't want to do anything, and it's just like,
and it was like
God
and
damn.
I remember it being something like, I was like, so your friend said, or our friend said that like, you know, I know you saw my profile, and she's like, yeah, I thought you were interesting, and then she thought she was one of those like, I just thought you were interesting, and then a friend was like, oh my God, I should try to set you up, like that. It was like that instant like stupid girl brain bullshit, you know, that happens, and
Yo, why you acting like you ain't been targeting that shit? Like you ain't been looking for the passive wing maiden this whole time.
What the fuck are you talking?
I'm talking about
be good at it.
That
Be
shit
good
delivered,
at it.
dude.
It's not just open applications and shit. Just yo, you.
Oh, okay, you got standards.
Yo,
okay,
you
my
better
bad.
fit the damn
I
job
assumed you were a young
requirements.
man. I thought you was somewhere between 28 and 38.
Like,
you know what I'm
what the
saying?
fuck?
Like I didn't realize. My
Motherfucker, talk
bad,
about
dude.
wing
My bad,
people.
dude.
What you know about wing people? Hey, can you pass this
Bruh.
note? Can you pass this note to
Listen
her,
here,
please?
son. I think you've been on the crawl with me. I think you know what the fuck
Hey,
is
can
up
you
with the
tap her on
wing
the shoulder?
person, son.
I mean, you can be a good wing person for sure, but you never had
It
one.
is what it is.
You never
I
had
ain't
one.
never needed one. I ain't never needed
Somebody
one.
pass that note for her.
I ain't never needed one.
Exactly. So you won't be putting applications out, bitch. So ain't
No,
gonna.
I gotta be hired. I gotta be bounty hunted, dude.
Yeah, you
You gotta bring
bounty
me on
hunted.
as a headhunter. You know
You
what I'm saying?
bounty hunted.
Wink, wink, homie.
Exactly, like from people like me. You know? People like John. They the ones scouting you
All
out.
right, listen up. I think we're ready to have a really ridiculous experience here on Air
Dyer.
Don't Care.
Oh,
I legit walked up to our next guest and assumed that he was Jeff. Even though he's not, and he's like, you know what, it happens a lot. So I want to introduce and welcome our next guest, James, to On Air Don't Care. James.
Holy shit.
I hope you understand
Jeff
that this
is
is a different
splitting.
human
He
being.
literally
dude.
just
Yeah, for
split.
real.
Jeff and James.
This entity
Let's
just
fucking
literally
go, dude.
molecularly split from Jeff. My God.
James.
Are you sure?
I mean,
Are you punking me,
I
dude?
made the mistake, dude. I already fucked up. I walked up to this motherfucker. It was like, oh wait, you're not Jeff.
James.
Yeah, no, it was a very familiar relationship. Like it,
Yeah, for sure.
It's
It was
the voice.
very much like we were
We were
very
about to
close
hug,
friends.
dude. We were about to hug.
That's
Dante Bazzini in the house.
this clone doesn't have that same Jeff. They did that fucking DNA structure, the vocal cord string, did not transfer
Oh, yeah,
over. That's
you're-
what James.
okay, so being
James,
a
nice to meet you.
sonically-
Welcome to
It's
On
a-
Air
it's a
Okay
pleasure to
Person.
meet
It's a
y'all
pleasure
as
to
well.
meet you. Introduce yourself, James.
My name is James Wiley. I am a podcaster, streamer thing. I don't know, man. Did a little bit of podcasting for a couple of years, some TTRPG stuff,
Hell
and
yeah.
then trying to get back into it now. And yeah, Jeff invited me out to this thing. So
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, man.
Great friend of the show.
Jeff.
So you do podcasts like full time, or was that you're trying to come back into it after doing it before?
I'm trying. So originally in like 2017 to about 2019, I was doing a Shadowrun podcast, which is a tabletop RPG.
Oh, nice.
And I was doing an in-character thing for about.
So y'all were broadcasting the games?
We were actually coming up with in-character kind of storyline elements, and introducing like different lore and such like that for people to use within their games.
Oh, okay.
So
gotcha.
in the world of Shadowrun, we were an in-character podcast that was kind of showing people the ropes on how to be Shadowrunners and that sort of thing.
All
So
right.
were you translating corpo speak and shit? Like how fucking nerdy did you get with this shit, man?
So, I mean, yeah, we translated a little bit.
You're. Let me tell you, you're in good company.
Yeah.
Shawn is a OG nerd like a motherfucker. I used to manage comic book shops, so when you're
Nice.
talking about actually doing RPGs of Shadowrun, dude.
Yeah.
Shadowrun, dude. That's cool as fuck to me.
Yeah, no. So no, what it was we kind of, the format that I had with it initially was kind of a Dear Abby of
Okay.
like, you're a new Shadowrunner out on the streets and you're like looking for resources and that kind of thing, and then pop up deniable assets. You know, the name of what Corpo Speak calls all of these Shadowrunners is, assets that we can just completely forget about. So,
Sure.
we took that name. And you look up deniable assets and you find, Wolf and Mr. Clean just giving you like advice on what to do whenever you're out in the streets and who to trust, who not to trust.
Right on.
And yeah, we did a couple episodes about different gangs, different organizations, and that sort of thing.
Let me hit the audience with a little bit of knowledge real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
So, if you're unfamiliar with what Shadowrun is, or what a tabletop tabletop RPG is,
No, I know what Shadowrun is. You don't need to
It's
tell
kind of like almost all of us are familiar with what Dungeons
It's
and Dragons
cyberpunk.
is, right? It is. It's very much cyberpunk. You've got these different tiers of a futuristic, apocalyptic society.
It's
You're
like
trying to-
essentially the Illuminati would be considered Shadowrunners. Is this correct?
No.
No, not
no.
even close.
What?
I mean,
like
you might
imagine-
can have the Illuminati in Shadowrun, but
Right.
it's not in a direct analogy or
Yeah,
anything.
so basically,
Let's give it to 'em. Let's go.
from 2012 until I think we're at 2080 is the current lore timeline. From 2012 before, everything is completely the same.
Yeah.
But something that happened roughly about 2012 was corporations were granted an extraterritoriality status, which gave them the ability to hire their own militaries and basically keep their employees as their own citizens. This allowed them to have such control over the markets and all that over the next 50 to 60 years, it turned it into a Blade Runner-esque type futuristic world.
And then you sprinkle
I
in,
have seen Blade Runner.
and then, but on top of Shadowrun, then you sprinkle in magic and
Yeah, and then
supernatural stuff on top
And then in
of it.
2016,
That's really the
like
sealants
somewhere
that
around in
makes
there,
this sound.
is all of a sudden magic decides it wants to just come back to the world and throw a wrench into
Like, are you
everybody's
talking about
bullshit.
like magic or like
Like
Magic
throwing
the Gathering?
fireballs.
Magic the Gathering?
It's like futuristic cybernetic shit combined with Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And it's called Magic, but
Well,
it has nothing
it
to
is,
do.
It's bad. It's pretty badass. It's like you combining a bunch of cool, different nerdy shit into one thing, and you call it Shadowrun.
Yeah, it's Blade Runner meets Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, essentially.
Do
yeah.
y'all
feels
have
like
a booth at Comic-Con?
Bro,
I mean,
behave. This motherfucker.
Shadowrun,
Yes,
I'm
the
sure
answer is
does.
yes, multiple.
Yes?
You'll find
Yeah.
Shadowrun.
Yeah,
at
that's,
like
that'd be Catalyst
80%
Game
of
Labs.
the vendor booths at a fucking con.
Yeah.
But I
I
want to
mean,
say
the game's like 30, 40 years old. Like,
Yeah.
it's been around.
At
This
least-
is all from
at
a
least-
game.
At least
Oh yeah, it's from. I thought it was like a
Well, there are
It's like a
novels.
board
and-
game type of
no,
deal?
I mean, it's like
It's a
it's
Dungeons
just
and
like
Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
like a Magic the Gathering
It's
type of deal.
just,
Not
no,
at
it's
all.
just like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Oh.
Magic
With
the Gathering
dice,
involves cards.
dice, paper.
Dice and papers, and you
Are y'all
sign
gonna
whatever.
get your own movie, Shadowrunners, like Dungeons
Not
and
yet,
Dragons?
bro.
did?
I think they-
Cámate, pendejo.
Trying to
It'll
learn.
come.
I feel like there
I'm
was
asking
something.
questions
It'll
to
come.
learn.
It'll come. You're right. You're
I
learning.
feel like
It's
there
gonna
was
come.
I learn?
something
I
that
don't
Shadow-
know.
either it's
So-
cartoons or
so-
something. I feel something's came out.
So Shadowrun did have a video game.
There we go.
It
At
was
least-
a.
at
it was
least
an,
one.
Yeah, it was an Xbox. It was an Xbox release.
Oh shit, yeah, I think
They
I
have,
played
they
that.
have
was,
two different
um,
titles on Steam, actually. Two different Shadowrun titles on
Oh,
Yeah, so those are the new ones, which are definitely much more lore friendly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Xbox game in the actual Shadowrun community
It's
is
pretty
kind of
fun,
it's panned. It's like it's not actually how the world is. And
I mean, it was
you know how
the
fucking
best they
nerds
could
are,
do
let's
at the
be honest.
time on the Xbox.
Like
It's not your time, Jeff.
Yo,
My
Jeff,
God.
we've got a new Jeff.
exclaimed
Shut
from the
up!
fucking crowd that
Jeff, you
Shadowrun
don't
was available on the
interrupt your
Sega
club,
Genesis.
all right? You know what? You're allowed one on his segment.
Okay, all right, cool.
You're allowed one.
Cool.
Everyone's allowed one.
It's
Everybody
like
gets one.
Spider-Man. Everybody gets
Everybody
one.
gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Everyone. So what do you do with your time now?
Other than do Jeff cosplay.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like Jeff does James cosplay. Personally.
Oh!
That might be fact. Actually, you know what? Here's how we determine
Shots
this.
fired.
This is how we determine who's doing the cosplay.
Shots fired.
We go into the closets with a fucking random candid camera and we count the number of Roosevelt shirts. He who has the highest quantity of actual Roosevelt branded shirts is the original, and the secondary is the clone. That's how you do it.
It sounds like James is the winner.
It's got to be Jeff, too.
I got a shorter competition. Who has keys to the van?
Keys to the van.
That's the one. That's the one right there.
Keys to the van.
Who has the keys to the van?
Who's got the
Jeff
keys to the
wins.
van?
My Jeff. My Jeff has Christina. Do you have Christina?
I do not.
No, you don't
He
have
said
Christina.
like he
You
didn't
do
even
not
know.
have Christina.
I like this phase
So
of Shawn's
sorry.
career where he leans really heavy into the cultural accents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's good. It
So-
gives
At
you
least
little
somebody
skis,
does.
bro. Like, yeah.
So wannabe Jeff, when did you clone yourself from the original Jeff?
It was probably about 6.5 years ago. So in a lab in Arizona, there was.
Finish the story. I want to hear it.
What was the actor's name in the villain in the first Blade movie?
Shut up. He was a good one.
Fuck. God
That's a-
damn it. Had you not asked me, I would be
You
able to tell
interrupted
you.
his dope ass story for you to
My
have a
man
thinking
looks like
process.
him with
100%.
the beard and
Fuck, what is his name?
I want to hear
Now I'm,
so what
now I'm
happened
really
in
curious
Arizona?
about that. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Hey,
I'm not
Google, what's the
supposed to
name
talk
of the
about it. I
villain
signed an
from
it's
NDA.
on
it
the
up,
tip of
dude.
my tongue, and I can't think.
That was gonna be a dope ass
Fucking
story. Y'all
Deacon
fucked
Frost,
that up,
dude. You a Deacon
Yeah,
Frost
y'all
looking
selfish
motherfucker.
What's the
interrupting
actor's name?
fucks.
Shit.
Selfish interrupting fucks.
I don't know what
Who played Deacon Frost in Blade 1?
God damn it.
Fucking this one guy. What's his name? Stephen Dorff.
Stephen Dorff.
You a Stephen Dorff looking motherfucker for real.
You look like Jeff. You look like Stephen Dorff doing Jeff cosplay.
Yeah, for sure.
Stephen Dorff.
I'm gonna have to look up Stephen
Blade.
Dorff.
You know what? I
You've
hope
never
you
seen
enjoy
Blade?
Blade 1.
I mean, I have, but
Now
it's
Stephen
been
Dorff's
years.
been a lot of shit.
You
been
look like
years.
Stephen Dorff now.
If I look like Stephen Dorff, I definitely would not be rocking a big ass beard.
Well, that beard is legit. Leave that man alone.
This is
What the fuck you talking
2023
about?
Stephen Dorff. Know what I mean?
Talking shit on a beard.
He
Not on this show.
Jeff needed another genome. He went to like one of them nerd cons and grabbed Stephen Dorff's DNA.
Let me be real, dude.
James, was it?
James.
James. This
Yeah.
model's name is James. Jeff is making a lot of keys. You know he was trying to do like all these different
Hey.
places.
Hey. 1 second. Shout out to Facebook chat. What's good? You're not wrong. Wesley Snipes. Look, I want them to bring Wesley Snipes back to the MCU as fucking gray-haired, gray-bearded
Who
fucking
the
whistler,
fuck?
dude. Fucking
that would be really good, though.
Rishka Mishi
Oh,
Romanoff.
that's my
That's
girl.
it.
Never
What's
mind. I
up?
take that back.
Yeah, you better.
That's my girl. Shout out to you.
What's up?
Anyway, but we have a guest. Y'all, we need to talk to. So James, what's going on? What do you do other than the podcast? Are you bringing it back? When are you bringing it back?
so,
are you doing the same shit? Or are you going to do something like this?
No, so we are in the process of writing the new season. We are two.
Oh, so you're just bringing
Yeah,
bringing
so
back.
we're,
Okay.
we're
Professionals.
bringing back the old podcast in a kind of a different format. We're kind of basically checking back in after like a whole bunch of really, really heinous shit went down, and we're gonna have a lot of like flashback kind of telenovela style
So
episodes.
this is all audio.
Yeah, it's all audio
So let me-
dramas.
let me
and
ask
that
How
you
sort
a
wide
of
is your cast? Like, how many people do you have in the cast?
thing. There is myself, my partner, that are the two mainstays, and we have a rotating cast of about probably 10 people.
Let
Yo,
me let me talk to you.
Yeah.
How about shooting some small incremental scenes?
like making kind of a video,
just for promotional materials.
For sure.
Like maybe it'd be a huge undertaking to like do a whole episode.
100%.
But just some small like
during like segment breaks.
trailer.
Let's have a conversation because this is the direction I'm wanting to go anyway.
All right, I got hushed a couple of times. Let me land it real quick. What this could look like is just literally the BTS of you guys doing the voiceover. Like, I want to be a villain in your shit. Let me give
100%.
some fucking like the anti-villain of fucking like the guy who's Gargamel or like whatever. Like,
so
I'll come in as like that weird warlock guy, right? But also, dude, we could totally do BTS if you guys going ham on the mic.
100%.
It would look
No,
beautiful.
but what Hager's talking about
great.
is dope. You know, like actually getting BTS of the recordings.
sure.
But I'm talking about like dressing up, getting put in the filters.
Oh no,
you know,
I know exactly what
like,
you're talking about,
okay,
and that's the direction that we were hoping to go anyway.
This is why
So
John's the filmmaker and I'm the videographer.
yeah.
That's what the fuck
and
this
what
is.
am I to this?
You're Sean. I don't know, bro.
The
You're
face.
the show.
You
You're
didn't
the
even say
motherfucking
Sean.
showman.
Talent.
I'm
The
Sean like
charisma.
every other Shawn out there. How do you even know how to spell my name, Hagrid?
Hold on.
it's,
S-H-A-W.
You call me Shawn? It's Shawn.
K-R-I-Z. Look, what I'm saying is, you're the brownest Sean I've ever known, and so it's gonna work out with the identification clause.
Brown
like
Sean.
you're gonna be fine. Brown Sean. Brown Sean K,
Sean.
baby. Listen, if you don't know shit about On Air Don't Care, let me
Like
tell you about
Brown
Brown
John.
Sean K, dude.
I'm Blue John.
All right.
That's
my
Brown
name.
Johnny, boy.
Well,
That's Brown Johnny
anyways,
right there, boy.
No knees for Nazis.
Hey, wait, hold up. Let me save the show. Ready? Let me save it. James.
Yeah.
When you guys go live, will you please come back, plug your shit, and let us know how it's going?
Absolutely, 100%.
Dude, we'd love to have you back.
100%.
Where can we find you now? Like, if we're looking for your shit, where
Yeah, what about
right
the
now
first
can we find
season?
you?
Or the last seasons?
The first 3 seasons are at deniableassets.podbean.com.
That's what I was gonna ask. What was the name of it?
Yep,
And, like,
it's Deniable Assets.
and what do you guys talk about?
Deniable assets.
It's a tabletop RPG in
Did you
character
not just
Shadowrun
listen to his
podcast.
explanation of
Oh,
what
so
the
I thought we were going into the whole culture thing, but okay, so
Comment there.
it's a comment. So
Let
like,
James run this shit. He's got it, dude.
I'm sorry, James. Go ahead, James.
No, you're good. You're good. It is a tabletop role-playing in-character Shadowrun podcast.
Do
It's
you
intense.
do you understand what he's talking about?
Yeah, he talks about the world of Shadowrunners.
Do you know what TT?
No.
What
So,
is it?
yes,
Hey,
but
what's
no. Here's the thing, Sean. But it's like in world. They're talking about it as if, like, from a fictional aspect. It's not like he's talking about it. His character, like they're
The
giving a
reality
guide
of
by guide.
So like, you don't talk as James.
No.
He just accepted that you are capable of talent. You can run a
Yeah.
bit. Sean
So
just
it's like a
ingests
fictional
everything you're about, bro.
podcast.
Like
May
right
I-
now.
It's a fictional podcast.
Okay, may I improv with you, James?
Absolutely.
Aha!
Hey, listen,
now
hold
he
on.
finds where he's interested
Look,
in this shit.
when you do this, I need you to know that his most natural and native persona is going to be a corpo. All right?
Cool.
So he's got to play that. Don't fuck with him.
Yo,
in
yeah.
any other class.
So-
I'm gonna
so
do a
you're
voiceover,
a
but I wanna
Mr.
be
Johnson.
street samurai.
So a Mr. Johnson is
Why
what
do
I'm
I
hearing.
feel like
Yeah.
Hagrid called me the N-word of this magic
Bro, I
world?
did.
dude?
I did. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
you
I
are.
straight
What
up
the fuck
did.
is
You
this
the
shit?
corpo of this show, bro.
I mean, look.
You're the
If
one.
hold on a minute. Hold on. Now, if anything,
I'm
he
proud.
is
I'm
the
gonna be
face.
corpo proud, yo.
He is the
The
face
corporate
of
Is it
this.
corpo?
The corporate face.
Corpo? Is it corpo or corporal?
Corpo.
Corpo.
Like corporation.
It's,
Corpo.
it's derogatory. It means use a bitch.
Corpo. Okay, so
Yeah.
This means you worked for the man, man.
can you
Yeah.
can you what the hell, dog? Am I getting an Amber Alert right now?
Yeah, you are.
There actually is an Amber Alert.
Yeah,
Well,
Especially for
blue one.
corpos, dude. You would totally be
Do
plugged
not
into that.
disturb me, Amber. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about it right now. I'll check you and break.
Hey, technically, it's
All
not
right,
an Amber
this is what I
Alert.
want.
It's
I'm
a
gonna
blue
set it
alert.
up. I would like you to like introduce yourself
For sure.
as your character and be
Okay.
your character.
Okay,
Oh, that's
yeah,
a good
let me give him the
question.
can.
Oh,
Let me give him
finally,
the
it comes
can.
alive.
And then I will take in that and develop my. So I have to be a character within this world.
Okay.
Damn it! Is that what it is?
All right,
For sure.
so you're mid-level.
you don't
Wait,
cri-
Sean, I got you. You're mid-level management, and nothing makes you happy except for making sure other people do what you say. Okay,
And
that's and C.
Go.
Introduce yourself, James, as your character.
Hello, Mr. Johnson. My name is Wolf. I am the deniable asset that you ordered for the extraction job. Am I speaking to the right person?
Yes, this is Mr. Johnson.
So the job is an extraction, correct?
Yes.
And what exactly are we extracting? A person, data, what are we looking for?
Clearly we are looking for the data. I mean, ultimately, I've explained this job position to like so many other Magic characters lately, and this is like the 5th.
Oh, so you need a mage then?
Yes, I've been mageless for a while, to be honest with you.
I can definitely understand.
The workload has been intense. I'm up to my ass in this Magic.
You know, it really sounds to me like you're actually trying to get a therapist out of this, which is fine. Like we charge for any and all services that you
I've
need.
tried BetterHelp. I've tried all these things.
Well, then let's see what
nothing.
deniable assets can do for you. How are you feeling today?
Deniable assets. You know what? It's what's keeping the lights on. I'll tell you that right now.
Is
you
it?
know? Yeah. That's the one thing that every single time I look at my deniable assets, I'm like, all right, as long as that's good, I'm gonna be okay. And so
That's sensual. I like that.
yeah, I'm just trying to keep it going. You know, I just have everyone
I can tell you got a lot going on right
coming
now.
at me,
Yeah.
and I'm just, but I'm, you know,
He's just taking it from
all sides, from all
All
comers,
sides.
from all comers.
And a lot of times it's like I'm talking, trying to have a conversation. I'm right here, and then somebody's coming at me, and I'm like, and
Just right in your face.
I have to.
Surprising.
I have to
Surprising.
keep going. I have to keep
You do.
going. I have to get the job done.
And you're very brave for doing that.
because
as a middle manager, I can understand.
Because without me, all that done.
Everything below you
Crumbles.
crumbles. 100%.
And it's a trickle down effect.
Exactly.
I
know
can
what I mean?
tell right now that
I'm really glad that we had this conversation.
Thank you. Me too.
That will be 450 new yen.
yeah, absolutely.
You definitely get billed for that hour.
I got 500 booyah if you want some of that.
So,
Have you tried booyah?
And you're dead.
So do y'all have scripts on the show, or how
I
does
don't
it-
like this
He
world.
said writing.
Yeah.
He said they were writing the next
writing
season.
it, gotcha.
So
Well, I
guess
mean,
that's what-
sometimes, like even with some TV
you
shows,
did great. You did
they
great.
write plot lines.
It was
and
a
add,
super
the
awkward
improv,
interaction
Here's the
for a
breakdown.
guy hiring for a job.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
the weirdest job interview I've ever been a part of, but
Nice.
I'm
I
glad
was-
that we had it.
I was hiring you.
Yeah.
I thought you were hiring me.
No,
See,
it's
I was
it's
lost.
completely opposite.
And you died, Sean.
And it definitely sounded like you were lost.
Well,
You
I mean,
fucking died, Sean.
death comes with an interview. Either way, I don't want to live in this world. I'm sorry.
Yo,
It's
this show,
a pretty dystopian future. I'm gonna be honest.
That's
It
wild.
is. There's no winning. There's no hope in Shadowrun.
It's like think Matrix, like look, and then but add little,
But, like, the
magic and
agents
shit in
are
there.
everywhere.
and trolls and elves and shit.
I learned
me
a lot.
say,
I learned a lot.
James,
Gentlemen.
thank you for coming on the show. I really, really want you to come back when you're ready to fuck with the relaunch.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna
Like, I
do
mean, would
so
you
much
go
more
in?
research though. The next time we
For
do
sure.
that,
No, 100%.
Yo, I'm gonna handle this interview like so good. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
I think
and,
what's
and and next time, you had asked about my shirt earlier. Next time we can get into that too.
Hell yeah. I
'Cause,
like it. No needs for Nazis.
Yo, there's low key a whole ass RPG for this show, just waiting to pop off.
Yeah, this is.
It'll be fun. If it's not Shadowrun,
And I almost wore my samurai outfit today
for
too.
real,
Like,
for real. You should have. Look, if it's not,
I mean, I have.
If
I
it's-
just did, almost
he
wore
has,
it
yeah.
tonight.
if it's not
Both
Shadowrun, it should definitely be like Mutants and Masterminds or some shit. But there's 100% at least one or two tabletop RPG episodes.
I mean,
we
there's
need to do a one
there's
shot.
definitively like several
James,
types
can
of
you
movies
DM a one shot?
you can wrench out of that world. Like
Bro.
there's several movies.
Boys.
And I was
we're
about to
gonna
say you
set
were
this
talking
up.
about
We're
samurai
doing a
stuff. We can do
one-shot.
Legend of Five Rings too.
Oh, okay,
Like
all right.
Shang-Chi?
Listen, sir, you're out of time. I appreciate where you're going with
Getting
this
cut
shit.
off by the producer.
Yep.
Well,
he gets to be the bad guy.
Yo, where can we plug you? Tell
Yeah,
me
where-
what's
where
up.
can we
Where do
find
we
you?
find AKA Steven Dorff? I needs to know.
So 99.9% of my socials are all Lone Wolf 902. And Deniable Assets is on most of the socials as well. And yeah, it's all kind of under the umbrella of Riot House Entertainment, which you can
Hell
find us
yeah.
on Twitter and YouTube.
Yes, sir. Listen,
I look
be in touch.
look forward to hearing more about this, so we can maybe work
100%.
together.
Absolutely, I
So,
look forward to working with
all
you.
right, James.
Let's-
Appreciate you, bro.
let's talk
Thank you
some
for coming on
bullshit,
the
brother.
show. It's
Thank you.
been
Appreciate
very
it.
enlightening. May the force be with you, sir. Thank you.
All right, Hagrid, what's next on the agenda, sir?
So, right now, Where the fuck is Paxton? Hold up.
Maybe he's getting his holler on. I did see Dante walk in.
Dante,
oh no, he's with Dante. They live together, so they got to sit together. So that's how.
Paxton's next.
Paxton's next. Do you want to bring him on now?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen of On Air Don't Care.
Wait.
What?
James,
What?
come back. James, come back.
James, we need to take a Polaroid photo of you.
You could have just took a picture of Jeff later. It would have looked the same.
It's low-key going to be great.
Two pictures of Jeff.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Library Bar and On Air Don't Care, welcome Paxton fucking Bailey to the show.
You bumped me on the lineup and then you bumped me walking up here.
Yeah,
You
he did.
son
dude.
of a bitch.
He was the one. He said
Yo,
he
he
couldn't find
treated you like some $2 crack, bro.
When I-
How's Paxton look? You need to scoot over a little more.
To
How's
be
Paxton
honest,
looking?
I saw Dante
Johnny said,
walk
"Could you
in,
get in?"
you were not gone, and then I saw you
Johnny said,
together.
"Get it
We
in."
figured it out.
We were spilling tea. We were talking a lot of shit.
About who?
I'm not gonna talk. Do I look like an? I look like a narc. Never mind.
You do. You do.
I do.
That was a funny post, though. You and Gordon said you looked like bad narcs. That was
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
You did.
We did. We both looked disheveled. It was bad.
But I probably added to some of the disheveling from you this week because I appreciate you. You gained
Oh, dude, that wasn't even
major
that bad.
points in my Hall of Fame book.
I mean, I am pretty amazing. So
You're
you're
pretty
welcome.
awesome, Paxton.
Stop being literal.
I
Fucking
know.
Call me
What?
a fag or something. I don't know.
You see, he misses it. You know what I mean? He misses
I
the
mean,
blows.
comics.
No,
are,
I don't miss the blows. I just
Comics are
can't
known for
deal
not
with
being able to take,
compliments.
compliments. That's just
Yeah.
kind of all
Hey, I
comics
appreciate
are.
you, man.
Shut up. Don't Goodwill Hunting me, you fucking ass.
I don't even have any apples.
I don't have an ass either.
Oh, I have a nice ass. Dude.
Yeah, you do. You fucking thick bitch. That was a lie.
I never looked.
Thick with three Q's.
I gotta say, so I went to
dumper.
Paxton's house. This is a pretty nice house he was left with, all right? There's a lot of shit everywhere. I mean, there's a cat, he roams around and stuff. But
What do you want in a
let me
cage?
tell you something. As far as the roommate situation is concerned, Paxton, Dante deserve each other. Absolutely are almost the same goddamn.
Expand on that.
Expand on that.
I consider that sometimes I live in chaos, but I find the organization. They're like, nope. Like Paxton, not so much Dante, but Paxton 100%.
You didn't even look in Dante's room.
I did. I went in there. I saw his social security card with the passport sitting
yeah.
right above it, and I looked at that picture, and I was
What
like,
was the
I
number?
would not be friends with this person. That's what I said.
That's right.
All right.
There's
But-
not that much
I mean,
disarray.
his is a different kind of mess, but your mess, dog, is so country. It's like when you wear that shirt, you definitely picked it up off the floor, smelled it, and said, Ezai, and then you put it on and went out. Tell me
Okay.
that did not happen, Paxton.
Time out. Let me explain. Half of those clothes were clean, and in the hamper was clean as well, which is where this came from.
That's what I'm talking about.
But half of them were dirty because I'm still getting used to having a roommate, okay? I haven't had a roommate in a long time, so the laundry schedule is...
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, Dante don't give
Different.
a fuck. That dude live in chaos too. But he had
Yeah, it's
organized
chaos.
My clothes were on the
but it
floor.
was
I'm not
organized
I'm not
chaos.
dirty. I'm untidy.
This is
like I have
riskier
clothes
chaos.
on the floor.
Dante's was
And
dirty.
my bedroom was fucking picked up nice and neatly.
I
Fuck
also
you.
found your guns and rifles before I found your passport.
Okay, where the fuck am I gonna leave that in the living room? No, I
No.
gotta have my guns with me.
It's in a wonderful case. I don't know if your grandma left it for you, but it's
No,
in a
it was
wonderful.
$150 on Facebook.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is it at the top of the closet? Like, where's your case, dude?
Oh,
No, it's one of those stand-up ones because I got a couple I actually hunt, so I
I
have
got
like,
long
rifles.
guns. What do you hunt?
Just whitetail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to go duck hunting. I've never been, but
Yo, you know what's local to us is Cato Mills, where you can go fucking dove and duck hunting, like almost year round. It's pretty solid, dude.
I need to go check out the duck. Dove hunting is just like
How
dove
sad.
hunting is like going fishing in like
Dove hunting?
In the air.
That's not sad.
It's fishing in the air. It's sad.
Wait, like real doves?
Fishing in the
Or is it
air.
like, is it like
Nah,
a-
it's not
Did
like
you
white
say
doves, you
fishing
dummy.
in the air?
They look like fucking.
I don't do this?
Hey, Shawn, ever since you've been in Texas, you've seen a million doves that we shoot.
For sure. You didn't even know.
Yeah,
You pulled up to an AGB somewhere.
they're just
in
like
a neighborhood.
they're light tan like you.
But these are actual birds.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what that's kind of
Nah,
sad.
they're like early September. They just come in droves from migrating from the south to the north. No. I have that backwards. Migrating from the north to the south.
Yeah.
And
So we get them on the way.
yeah.
Yeah. Or you do.
Fuck them up.
You do.
Nah, I'm actually a pretty shit shot when it comes to birds. I'm really not that good. Like I can't
What do you
get down.
use when you
What
hunt
can you
birds?
hit? What can you hit, Paxton?
When you
I'm
shoot
good with a
birds,
rifle.
what do you use?
No,
what
what
is it?
can you hit? Like what animal can you shoot and you're like, yeah.
I'm a fucking dead shot with a rifle, like a deer.
Oh, okay.
I'll knock that.
I mean,
knock
that's what
down.
whitetail. I know Shawn didn't interpret what you said. Like you said this already. You said whitetail, which is like a
A
delicacy.
white-tailed deer. I know what a white-tailed deer
White-tailed
is.
dill?
White-tailed deer. But I was thinking like
He tried
dove
to
was
say,
like
dude.
like a term for like a flying disc type of thing. You're like,
No, it's
but
an
then
actual
I forget.
fucking bird.
No,
bro.
those are fun to shoot though because they have like. I'm really good at playing the game and like figuring out a game. And skeet shooting is a sport here in Texas because we have nothing else to do but get drunk and shoot guns. And like shooting skeet is easy because there's a point where it just sits in the air and just hovers for a half a second. And if you just time that out perfect, you'll hit it every time.
Right.
But that has no like real life correlation to
Because
shooting real birds.
instinctively like
And-
where
yeah.
animals are gonna go.
Unless it's like a crazy flight pattern, like they fly directly at you, it's pretty easy.
It's coming right at us.
I had a really good buddy. Shout out to Zach Wall if he ever fucking finds this video. He was a hunting and fishing guide in college, and he fed me throughout college. He really did. Fed me and gave me
Off
beer.
a game?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Would cook me like sandhill crane steaks, which is they call the ribeye in the sky. It's the best piece of meat I've ever had.
Wait, what is it?
It's called the ribeye in the sky. It's a sandhill crane. It's one of those
Oh,
big ass.
crane.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's like
Really?
yes. It is fantastic. If you got a dude that knows how to cook like he did, and he had one of those.
Ribeye in the sky. Never heard of that.
It's
I like that shit.
That shit needs its own jingle.
It needs its own. It needs
write
its
it.
own goddamn
Write it,
show.
Showman.
You know, like
Ribeye
Bill,
in the sky.
or like I was listening to this on Bill Nye the Science Guy. It's like ribeye up in the sky.
Wow. You got to come at it from a country angle, bro. You can't be coming at it with that 1990s hip hop bullshit.
Do one better, bitch.
He said, "Do more."
I didn't
better."
try.
I said do one better.
I was the facilitator. I gave y'all the idea to
Yeah,
make a
he
jingle,
fed it to
and
you.
you
I
like
bombed.
that. That's
Look,
true.
he
Sometimes
gave
you bomb, Sean. It's
he
okay.
gave you the bump, and you both spike it, and you missed. It's
yeah,
you know.
you went straight into the net, dog.
You know what? I felt good about my response. That's all.
Who got a couch
You
today,
usually
dog?
do.
It's like, I'm okay with the bomb.
Guys, no, what you
It shows I'm learning.
what you define as a bomb, I
Bomb.
felt really good about.
That doesn't mean shit. I go up with jokes that I think are awesome. If no one laughs, no one thought it was funny.
There we
I
go.
tried to tell a joke about the Ottoman
but
Empire and a guy losing his
I
furniture
look at
store.
who
Smartest joke I ever wrote. No one ever
I'm
laughed.
also looking at who my
tell me the
audience
joke.
is. I'm also looking clearly who my audience is. I don't care about the opinion.
Let me hear this Ottoman Empire joke.
So I met a man who invited me out to his furniture store. He said he'd give me family and friend discount. I showed up. I realized he's giving me the family and friend discount because his store is going out of sale. And I'm wondering, like, why is it, like, going, or not going out of sale, going out of business? And I'm like, why the fuck is this going out of business? And then I walk inside and I realize it's the Taj Mahal of toadstools. It's just footstools.
I think. Oh, just footstools?
Just footstools.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
Yo,
and then I go up to the
Nothing but
corner.
Ottomans, bro.
Yeah, I go up to the counter and I look at the guy. I go, "Follow the Ottoman Empire." That's crazy. So it's a really smart joke, but it's not that funny. Smartest joke I ever written. I didn't mean it was good.
I was expecting it to be good. That's why I'm laughing.
I know.
Can I tell you a Malu joke I heard earlier
No.
today that he won't understand?
I insist
No.
on hearing the
God
Malu
damn
joke.
it.
I insist. I need
So
to hear it.
it's said in English, but it's like Malu connotation. You would understand it.
Let's go.
So a man married an avocado, and they had a child,
And it was Deadpool.
and it was a guacamole.
That's the joke?
Guacamole, yeah. Mole is
That's
girl.
always the response you want.
Mole
Is
is
that the
girl.
joke?
I see it.
Look, it literally is for. I mean, like the
Yeah,
mole
that's
part
what I'm
is
saying.
mole.
A joke for John that he'll understand that none of you guys will.
Oh, that's always what does well. Inside jokes.
I like how he understood the
Welcome to
joke.
Honor, no care.
I mean, I love
such a good
how
podcast,
John,
it's
John understood the joke, but also didn't laugh, which makes it fucking amazing.
Yeah, John had the perfect two responses for the exact opposite of what you want to hear.
Right,
Is
exactly.
that the joke and also
No laughter. Yeah. Oh, I see
Yes.
how that could be humorous. Maybe it was funny when you heard. I probably had to be there.
Yeah, you
That's what the
definitely.
fuck, Sean.
You definitely had to spend 40 years as a South Indian to get this.
You had to been pulled over at passport time, bro. You're like,
I know.
I'm grabbing a fucking topic.
Like, I know. So, ladies and gentlemen, Let's go ahead and welcome up Dante. Let's go. Grab a topic. Yes, you know what? Yes, do a topic.
By the way, 3 of the 4 that y'all pulled were mine, so you're welcome. And this was also mine because I was thinking about it all day.
All right, what you got?
Best female musician / musical talent. I was thinking about this today because I don't know a lot of music by Amy Winehouse, but I've been listening to Valerie for like a week straight.
Okay.
You'd be basing it on one song, though.
No, I'm not saying she's the best, but it had me thinking. Like, of my personal opinion, Fergie has one of the best amount of hits. Black Eyed Peas was my whole childhood growing up. Like, you gotta think they were like.
She's not like she's part of a group. She was. It took a long
yes, but she was the
time
lead singer.
Yo, let me fuck your shit
She was
up
the
real
lead
quick.
singer. Will.i.am was the lead rapper, and everyone
I
else
have
like
never
he was the
seen a
producer.
Fergie tribute band, bro. You know what I'm
guess.
saying? Like, the actual top tier #1 gonna be in the MCU
Best
because of it.
female musician.
Yeah,
Taylor
and there's a lot of
Swift.
like one-hit
Taylor
wonders.
Swift,
Like Joan
fucking
Jett
done.
has an
Taylor
awesome
Swift.
I've never
bad
even seen
reputation.
Fergie play an instrument, to be honest with you.
But
You know
she's a
what I mean?
musical.
guitar,
She's a musician if she's a singer.
I guess, but
That's why I said musician,
T-Swift.
musical talent.
barely
Like
saw her
I was gonna
dance.
say
Taylor
artist.
Swift.
male is
Two
Michael
votes-
Jackson.
two
Michael
votes
Jackson
Taylor
was
Swift.
like the best.
For me, probably Taylor Swift. That's
You
probably
can't,
why.
you
think
can't be
Taylor
calling
Swift.
up dead folk, bro.
I would say Taylor Swift. I mean, dude, like
Also, Michael Jackson is
statistically
she's like the
female, dude.
Biebs.
Yeah.
She's like the Biebs of female right now.
Didn't even think
And
about
keep-
it.
and keeps on
Beyonce.
hitting. Like, she drops
Yeah.
more consistent hits than
Beyonce though is like even then it's like she's come out the last few albums and she has a following and she makes her
Yeah.
money. But
Isn't
like
she been
I
producing
personally don't
now?
listen to Beyonce.
I'll just be like, okay, what's on the mainstream pop? I hear her song. I'm like, all right.
Also,
you know, but, like,
what-
yeah, if she got a
prompted
hit,
this?
I'll play when I DJ, but I'm not listening to Beyonce records in my car.
What
Like,
prompted this
I
too is
listen
I
to Taylor
looked
Swift
up.
records in my car.
God.
and I think there's more
Just talk,
remixes.
bro. I'll turn their shit off. You go ahead.
No, I'm not even talking about it. He just ended it like.
said Fergie.
I mean, he did say that. I'm not trying to.
Okay,
defend
but
Fergie,
think about the
you know what
numbers.
I'm saying?
When was Black Eyed Peas the shit? Because first thing, they were way ahead of their time.
Yeah, Will.i.am made that shit the shit. He's like, Fergie, sing this. And she's like,
And then she fucking did it. Awesome.
Like, that's Ain't
She's-
Fergie coming into damn Black Eyed Peas and be like, yo, Will.i.am.
Well,
I
I
have
wanna
an
tell y'all
idea. I
something
should
real
say, no, don't fuck with my heart. He's like, yeah. Like, that shit did not happen. Fucking Will.i.am's like, yo, Fergie, sing this shit. You think Fergie is the best
Are we
female-
giving Shawn the light?
Yes. I'm trying to help. No, it's all good, baby. Look, we're at.
I love you, Pat.
Oh, yeah, so wait,
time
who's
for
after,
Who's after Paxton?
yeah.
I don't fucking know. I'm being real.
What's
I'm gonna
the
have to
weirdest
find out.
item you keep by your bed, Paxton?
Yeah, that's a good question. Weirdest item by your bed.
Already said gun.
There's not many. There is my gun, but that's not that weird in Texas. So I guess the empty cereal bowl from the night before. That's what I'll end on, so I don't piss him off. Thank you, everyone. Follow me, @PBailey_comedy on Instagram and
Let's go.
BaxtonPaley_00
He will be
on
at
TikTok.
Royal Lane
Wait.
Studios this Friday at the Red Tape Comedy Show. Y'all make sure to check him out. I'll be there. Sean will be there. Haggard will be there. Lots of people will be there. Y'all be there.
Paxton Bailey. He's my. I would get a calendar of Paxton Bailey just doing different poses.
Are you boys out of fucking topics right now?
You mean like out of the jar or just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
things
yeah.
to talk about? Yeah, I believe so.
I think
Alright,
these
so
are.
listen, we have a few folks a couple of folks that are reoccurring to the show. We've got Dante, we've got E, we've got a brand new guest to the show, my little cousin, fucking Blade. So
Wow.
what we need to do right now is figure out what our guest list is. I'm gonna need y'all to fucking riff for a little bit. Let me go figure this shit out for you real quick.
I only see what is it? How many responses is that? 42, 43?
I don't
Ask
know.
me. I got my shades on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We'll sort it out.
It's
Go
behind
in.
the TV, but yeah. So I like Paxton. He's a good friend, and Paxton donating his futon, and it was a nice futon, donating it to our studio room for like our guest couch. And he's like, my only contingency is that I like when you start doing your season of Metro Icon again, I'm your first recorded interview. I'm like, done. I was like, wait, what? Oh, you just want to be on? I was like, yeah, you'll be the first one I record. Like when I come back, like in the new
He's
studio
got
space.
3 in the can.
Like,
so like,
you gonna be under that neon. You know, we have this neon for this show. Like, I have the neon I've been saving for that, and you'll
so
be under that
when he
one.
doesn't let you talk on Metro Icon, it'll be under the neon.
No,
So, yeah, so, yeah.
different circumstances.
We got to bring on Dante.
Dante.
With that-
Pizzini!
Let's go.
It's Dante. The Midwest Jesus himself. Welcome back to the show.
Drinking a mule. Look at the classy individual that he is.
This man knows. He knows his drinks.
We
He
have
respects
Oh, we have more than one headphone. That's cool.
You just noticed this?
I
This
just
is your
noticed
show.
See what happens when you're late? The show gets better.
I like blinders, yo. Like blinders. Dante.
What's going on, brother?
I want to talk about some
Nice,
wild
nice
shit.
sweatshirt.
Some wild shit.
You know
Let's
Def
go.
Leppard?
I'm old as shit. Dante.
You seen him in concert?
No, I have not seen him in concert.
Wow, he hit you with the old man
I
question,
want to
bro.
hear your wild shit. I have actually something to tell you, but you go. I want to hear your wild shit. Go ahead.
I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, man. Like,
Left or right, though?
like somewhere in the middle, which is weird. I tend to the right.
Is it because your roommate was in the bed with you? Is that why, like,
No,
you
he
saying-
wasn't. That might have been it, actually. I was a little chilly, usually keeps me warm. Nah, man, like, I feel like my generation is very scared for where we're going in the next, 50 years, right? Climate, fucking,
It's kind of scary.
a lot of issues, technology.
So a whole lot.
But, I got a little hope this morning, man. I feel like we're due for a cultural renaissance or a period of enlightenment. I have no fucking idea what it's going to look like. But
It's gonna look like you.
I kind of agree.
we're due for something.
It's
Aren't we?
definitely gonna look like you.
You think?
I think you might lead it.
Mustachioed and everything?
You might lead it.
Yeah.
Like hoodie.
No lippies.
How are you gonna downplay that
gotta
fucking
bear in
stash, bro? When
No.
you be
Because
be
he
actually
just brought it
choosing
back.
that bitch
I mean,
every
it
morning.
came back full force.
You be
fast.
choosing
Yeah.
that bitch every morning. No,
Oh, yeah.
like,
No, but when he used to had it real thick, I didn't know he had a top row of teeth. That's how that fucking. He smiled. He was the laughy motherfucker in this fucking comedy game, man. I didn't for the longest time. Then he shaved. I was like, oh shit, he got top row of teeth. You know what I mean? I can see it
Really,
now.
dude?
Now I can't not see it.
So we're just going right to the mustache. We're not
Wow.
even going to consider what this new enlightenment might be. Okay, all right, that's cool.
Mustache helps.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dante.
I use
Hashtag
Sasquatch.
fuck you,
Sell
Dante.
it.
But I don't know, man. The smartphone was the last globally shaking thing, right?
AI.
I mean,
AI's on the up and up.
yeah, I mean, and AI's curve is higher than it's ever been. So it's as it gets better, it's teaching itself, and what was a steady increment is now even a deep climb. So it's AI is going to make some there's going to be a lot of remedial jobs and stuff that are no longer going to be done by human beings.
There are going to be new jobs, though. Right?
I mean, it will bring new jobs, but I am very confident that at some point AI is going to do the majority of human labor jobs.
But
in
that's
the next
gonna be
50.
bad.
Oh well.
Because
Here's the thing: it all depends on. It all depends on decisions that are made, because at some point, money is if AI is doing all these jobs, well then, who's going to be earning money? So money will at some point lose any value because
Money hasn't
it'll
had
be
value
less
since the
people
70s.
actually earning it.
Yeah, because that's the whole thing, or when you talk about the whole world of cryptocurrencies, NFTs, and all these new tokens and fungible tokens that you can develop as far as developing your own form of currency. I feel I'm just starting to try and get the hang of money. You know what I mean? I'm literally trying to balance it and understand it, and where it goes and all that kind of stuff. I'm just starting to gain that education, and now there's this is abundance of all these different pockets that you can build up a realm of currency that's going to present itself in value to your everyday life. And I'm and it's almost
kind of what you're saying is I think when money becomes inconsequential, it'll be likes. I mean, because at some point, universal income will have to be
I don't think it's going to happen.
Ultimately there'll be less people that have money than don't. So I mean, at that point, you'll just take it. When you're starving, either you take it or they're going to have to give you something. Those are the only two inevitable. If there's nobody with money, you're going to have to give food. You're going to have to give these things. So universal, as AI increases, universal income is going to be the only way you can have life without anarchy.
Hashtag UBI, baby.
I don't think we're going to see it until it gets violent, though, because what concerns me is
That's what Star Trek shit said.
No, I mean, because the other thing is, it doesn't have to get violent because,
I think it's gonna though, because money hasn't had value since the 70s.
True, but
we just assign it value and
right
agree.
now,
a
they have
dollar's
the
worth
technology for in the trucking industry. they could have one trucker with 2 remote trucks that follow. So like that alone, like if you're factoring the insurance, loss of drivers, all these things, that alone would innovate their industry to where they could, like, not that they would, but they could still pay their drivers to sit at home, and over the money that they're not paying out in all those ways that you can lose revenue with actual drivers, they'd be saving that money. So that same kind of application could happen all over on all different jobs to where like I'm telling you, like
there's a big issue with that statement. You said they could be
I mean,
paying.
they could,
It's
but
up to the employer.
But that's right now.
And if you look back to the Nixon administration, they were saying shit like it's not that far until automation reduces the 40-hour work week.
Yeah.
That was the 60s.
Right.
The bosses don't want to fucking pay if they're saving money. They want to keep that
but
money.
that's why we took our industry out of the country so that they could still reduce the cost of an item or labor you couldn't do it in America.
They do
the cost
everything
of labor
they
went
can
up.
to
So
avoid
you went
paying
to
you and
Thailand,
me,
you went to China, but eventually labor won't cost you. You make a one-time purchase or a minimal fee of like maintenance,
or like a
and then that
licensing
labor,
fee, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that labor is done. Like in China, Japan, like there's a security guard.
Don't be
at
sleeping on
stores.
India.
There's a security guard.
I work
at stores.
with a lot of people from New Delhi.
No people working
I know
the
this.
store.
Yeah.
No people checking you out. No people stalking it. It's robots and one security guard making sure you don't steal. That's going to happen in America.
So like with the Walmart example, they have all that set up, the security robot you can't steal. Why would the Waltons pay the people that they don't employ anymore?
I mean,
they would just say, hey,
like,
sucks to suck. We got a robot.
Because they're
to do
not
your
there
job.
yet. But the moment that it's cheaper for them to stock shelves with a robot, they're going to do that.
It's already we can see it with self-checkout and with locking shit up. It's cheaper to lock shit up and hire a security guard than to allow
have multiple employees, right? Yeah.
You know what I think is gonna happen. You know how there's the whole thing of the coin shortage that's happening.
I feel like that's been a thing since the age of COVID.
So, but ultimately, I had a thought where I feel like there's so many more other utilities you can use copper for, where pennies will become obsolete, or coins in general will become more commodities than anything, that they won't hold currency value, where everything will just be rounded up. So it's if they were to do I would imagine
and that's happened in
because
different
I think about the
before.
pandemic, right? How there's so many tabletops and things that they were putting copper lining because of what it produces to kill bacteria. And there's a lot more uses. You can put copper lining on casts to increase blood flow to your certain parts of your body. If you think about it in the form of the currency we use, if we eliminated pennies, that means that all prices automatically would be rounded to the next to the nickel to the nickel.
We got
50.
digital bank accounts, bro. They just push that bitch into
yeah, but I'm just saying. But I'm talking about I'm talking about cash. Transactions. I'm talking about the distribution of cash transactions.
That could happen. The reason why you have a shortage of change is because more people are doing digital transactions, so they're not seeing the.
But I don't like that. I like coins because let's assume the world starts ending tomorrow. You can melt down those quarters for some silver to fight the werewolves.
Facts.
Can't be using your fucking debit card to fight werewolves.
If you collect them, that 8 minutes you spend at the Coinstar machine is it's kind of fun.
Satisfying.
It's so satisfying, yo.
But you know
Tell
what?
me
Count the
about
coins?
it. You know that jar? That jar. I got a Kirkland chocolate covered almonds jar I got from Costco.
Dude, he goes
Been
full.
filling that bitch.
But look,
and when I every single time I cash it out, I got $287 in that bitch.
He's
And I'm
shopping at Kirkland,
yo, come up, let's go.
Let me tell you, one thing about self-checkout, I will use my change.
Yeah.
I bet you this guy over here goes full Tom Selleck Blue Bloods on his couch once a month.
That's how you know.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
Yo, that's how you should go for
I get
Halloween.
it. I'm there too. I get it.
You should go for Tom Selleck from Blue Bloods for Halloween.
Bro,
Oh, for sure. If you don't fucking cosplay Tom Selleck in anything,
Yo, Magnum PI, motherfucker.
yeah,
For real, dude.
dude.
That's what's
Yo, we gotta find him that.
And that's a fly ass suit, like a t-shirt.
Yo, actually, both of you, dude, you and Paxton could pull off Magnum PI, no joke.
Yeah, but not like
That'd be
Dante
fun.
though.
No, Dante would be the more legit, right? Paxton would be the fill-in, and the only thing that
Like
would
the
hold him
stunt
back.
double.
Yeah, he needs
What was
like
his
a hat.
What was his old helper? That's who Paxton.
I can't remember. That's what I'm saying. I can't remember his name, but I remember what he looked like.
The
and
bald guy with the small pencil mustache.
He'd be looking
That
like
could be
Paxton. He'd be looking like Paxton. That's all I'm saying. Like, if they do it right, if they do the research.
Or, you know what? You should just be like a gym teacher and just have like a very, very like small, short, out,
Dude.
like that awkward 70s like gym teacher.
But I can see
would
Dante with the cut off like.
Oh yeah, a little crop
The
top.
shirt,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
shirt
yeah.
like
I can see
just
Dante
sits-
with that.
Little testicle
I can see
huggers on that
Dante
just
with that.
sits over the belt line, you know what I mean?
Dude, I would love to teach these kids about fitness. Okay. These kids don't know about fitness. It upsets me.
He kind of scares me.
All this fucking sugar in their diets.
Yo, can you imagine where he's like doing the warm and he's like, all right, now it's time for a real deal, and then he lets down his ponytail.
Just a fan out of nowhere.
Sweat, ladies.
He's like, if your hair's not moving in the wind as you jog, you're doing it wrong.
All right, boys, we need to take a break. I'm gonna need you, Dante. Where the fuck they can find you at, bro? Where's it at?
Check me out at dantescomedy.com. If you can't spell that, that's a me
When's
problem.
when's the next time they can see you?
Check me out tomorrow. Wait, what fucking day is it? Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
Check me out Friday night, Dallas Comedy Club, the Love Club show. It's like a
Let's go.
bachelorette.
Yeah,
Kmart
y'all have to
spinoff.
miss that Friday because there's a red.
Oh
Light
shit!
comedy
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Unfortunately,
Just kidding.
I'll be able to catch Dante this. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck your show.
Next Friday, y'all got
Fuck
anything
your
going next
shit.
Friday?
No.
Next Friday, I'm at Hyenas.
Fuck him.
All right, I ain't got nothing going on, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here.
Y'all check out
Where you at
Dante,
next
ladies and
Friday, bro?
gentlemen.
Just follow him if you
Reno's
want.
Chop Shop. Yeah, DantesComedy.com.
Follow him if
Just
you
catch
want.
him
Thank
here.
you guys
and
for
I don't
having me
care.
on.
That's probably
Appreciate
the
it.
best.
Thanks for coming on, bro.
Just catch him here. All right, we're gonna pay some bills, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get out of here.
I appreciate you.
Dante
I love you,
Pacini, ladies and
Dante.
gentlemen.
He's a beautiful man. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So when I came to pick up that futon, and Dante was there, and he was like, "Oh shit, let me put something on my space bar so the Indians think that I'm working." And
Yeah,
like
facts.
On the space bar?
I brought my old roommate Reed.
Please don't spill my secrets here.
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. You saw the thing fall on the thing, and then they're not watching the show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and take a break.
Reed had a liking to Dante.
I bet he did.
It was a highlight to his day.
I
meeting
bet
Dante.
he did.
He
He's
loved
the highlight of my day, so I mean, like, you know. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a break, Haggard.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're gonna pay some bills. We'll be right back after these messages.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of DNK Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon Podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses, where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon Podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses, where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of DNK Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
is, what it do. It's your boy Blue Label Johnny giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday nights, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do. It's your boy Blue Label Johnny giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday nights, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your General Fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACloth. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of DNK Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metal work, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones, Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon Podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an...
Hey, what it is, what it do? I need to put my headphones on. It's Blue Label Johnny.
I'm Shawn K, the Showman. Welcome to On Air Don't Care. Like my co-host demonstrates, you can come right into the live and
not be prepared.
And not be prepared whatsoever. And of course, our sauce behind the scenes, always keeping it clean with that beardy sheen. It gets harder to say as the evening goes on.
Absolutely.
I just like that little
I
kiss.
can't imagine why.
But yeah, having a wonderful show, lightning show
as always.
But I mean, it's been an emotional one. I mean, it's just like, you know, as like, it's funny, Haggard, when you eat Haggard, when you talked to me, you were giving me the most grace about the whole, everything that's been going on, me being in late. And Haggard was the one who was like, dude, like, show up when you. I'm like, yo, make sure you go live at 9 or whatever. And they're and then they're like, no, man, we'll just wait, dude. We'll be fine and we'll be good to go. And it's
the show is definitely superior with you and Johnny and me here ready to go.
Sure, and I figured like it would be like you guys kick off the show, you fill in the gaps, and then I come in the second segment, and it's kind of like it just rolls from there, right? And then as well, I mean, I have a 7 a.m. flight, but I wanted to say, man, like it meant a lot. It's like with the whole transition as we get closer now to the end of the night. Wonderful. It's because I didn't tighten that shit up, yo. I'm always the one that, see?
I thought I did.
I'm always the one. Moving. Y'all don't even see this PIP right now.
It was not moving when I tried it.
His discombobulated.
I fixed it. It's good, baby. It's good.
No, but I mean, as we get closer, to like the end mark of the show, you know what I'm saying? As we get later to the latter half of the show, I'm getting closer to like, all right, this is now this next mission at hand, right? Beyond the show. Right. And Haggard was like, yo, dude, if you need to like duck out, we'll figure it out. If whatever time you get in, or if you need to leave early, we like got you covered. Like, don't feel like you need to stay. And it's one of those things where it's like how the team represents like and understands like what you're going through. And I'm just gonna go ahead and reiterate, man. I appreciate you, man. Like I appreciate both of y'all. This is a fun episode, emotional, but goddamn, I got a 7 a.m. flight. Catch a car. The driving begins. Goddamn.
It's grind life, baby.
Yeah, and imagine like I'm gonna be in a car with these kids. I'm gonna be lack of sleep, man. I feel like my patience gonna be
fun,
tested
dude.
on this drive.
It's real fun.
I might have some things to talk about at the Repte show. I'll tell you that. I mean, I was gonna have Pilar work the front door and shit, and then I was like, and then we were both like, do we want to leave the kids alone in the new house
first night?
On the first night? I was like, that's probably not good. I was like, I'll find somebody, like whatever. It'll be like, I'll tell you, Emmy, I'll have Emmy work the front door, and then Emmy would be like, 21.
I mean,
it's okay.
We'll talk off air.
Well, just don't, no need to quite. No, we'll check your ID. How about that?
Facts.
You don't need to check the IDs of our staff.
We'll be
it's the Red Tape Show and the Roll Sound Party. That's how we roll. I can't wait any longer. Let's make this night even more beautiful and complete. Can we do that?
Yes,
okay.
please.
Hey, Blue Label Johnny, can you introduce our next guest,
Ladies
please?
and gentlemen, please welcome Library Bar's very own E.
And not only a good friend, but a personal favorite to On Air Don't Care, the
And the Library Bar.
E. She's here, and she's got shit to say.
What's happening?
I mean, she always.
What's up? I'm gonna tell you this right now. All of us, I can speak on behalf of all of us.
We missed you last week.
We missed you deeply last week, E.
And we're not going to talk about...
I'm not gonna lie, when you...
I had someone better do it.
Something. You rolled your eyes, girl. You are so good at making eye contact when you tell stories that makes it so real. But you're like, I have something bad. I was like, it's such bullshit. You look at this. Look at this. No, but I'll just say that we all missed you. You know what I mean? Like you asked, like, how was last week's show? I'm like, yo, it was fun. It was great, but it was not.
We all did think you were coming, so we were like, "Where's E? I hope she's okay."
It's
okay,
not.
I said,
a great
I
show.
hope she's okay.
A great show is not complete without E.
Yeah.
That's right. So, how you been, E? It's been 2 weeks. You doing good? How you living tonight, bro?
Good. Hot day.
Hot day.
Yo,
It's always out there.
move that microphone
if
to her
it's hot,
face.
E knows. E knows if it was hot.
But the last few days were
was
not
wonderful.
because
it was nice.
moving, like I was still sweating.
I don't think I left the house
Yesterday was
yesterday.
nice.
Yo, I remember getting that fridge and it was 104.
I'm getting so used to this heat. When I go inside the hotel, it feels fucking cold.
Yo.
And I'm like, bro,
Yo, the
this
way it
ain't
hits.
right. I don't think I'm ready for winter right now.
I'm never ready for
I
winter.
think it needs to take it easy
He's prepared
on me,
right
man.
now. This is why he dressed like this, because he's like
no.
summer, winter.
That's-
It's
This is how people in the desert dress.
That's the reason why.
It's true. It's true. So E, regardless, whatever entity or energy that took you away from us last week,
Hurt my heart, but that's all right.
it
We're not
hurt
gonna talk
him
about
the
that.
most. I want to say
We're
this
not
as
gonna
a
talk about
friend.
that.
As a friend, E,
We're not gonna have Blue
this
Label
guy
Johnny emotional on
went
Don't
through
Care.
it. Like the amount of times, like we were in a segment, and then you just see his eyes casually just looking around.
Luckily, I'm the editor. Luckily, I'm the editor, so I got to edit all those clips out.
This was the most meticulous editing that I've ever seen him do on an episode. Because like literally, it wasn't just one segment. It was like all through. You just see him getting lost. It doesn't matter. Like
yeah, I was ready to come, but something else popped up.
Something else. We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna have Blue Johnny crying. We're not gonna talk about it.
I'm not gonna talk. I'm not talking
about it. Okay, next subject.
Anyways, like how was saying, what's happening? What's good?
I wasn't talking about the subject. I was just talking about how Johnny felt.
You missed me.
Okay. I need to tell E something. So E, since you're a regular now, whenever there's a subject that you don't want to talk about, this is what you do. This is the act. No. You just this left hand. Just chop it, and then that's how me and Shawn know.
Yeah, I get it.
That's the same thing when he does something. I'm like, when he's going somewhere, I'm like, he'd be like, oh, okay.
I was only talking about how Johnny felt. I was just talking about how you felt. That's it.
What?
It's a lot of assumption that Haggard's going to pick up on that little chop action. If you're kind to your local Hagrid, he's going to pick up on that shit.
Yeah.
Well, Hagrid's picking up less and less. Let's just be honest, because his fandom is out the roof.
It's growing.
You know what I mean? Like we have relationships with people, but like the amount of people, like one person says one thing at the entire bar is like, "You're the guy."
I mean,
so you're the guy.
You're the guy.
He's the guy.
He's the guy.
So when somebody comes, that's the guy.
Yo.
And then like E sits next to him, so everybody he's the guy.
Yeah. I go chill next to him while I'm waiting.
He sit all up. He's like, let me tell you what we're doing here.
You weren't here at the beginning of the show.
Why I'm going to be your best friend.
We were waiting to start, and he goes, Haggard, me and Shawn are both like, hey, Haggard, we're ready to start. You give us the countdown. This man put his hand up like this and silenced
a little bit of Jeff.
I was like,
I know. We try to get y'all attention, but y'all get too busy on each other.
Gave us
like right now.
He said,
yo,
yes, ma'am. I'm just
So
following
he
you, bro.
his dick over here.
I'm just following you.
This man just said,
I was like, she
this is
knows
what
what
we
it
saw.
is.
Haggard, this is what we saw. We were trying to start the show. We're like, yo, just go live, do the intro for 90 seconds, and then come back and talk to them. We're like, Haggard, hey, Haggard, we see this.
What minute? Hold on.
You need the hand, bro.
And then
he gave all the fingers. It was not one.
The offense when he came back in the episode where he was like, and I just got hushed multiple times.
You deserved it.
I did though.
You deserved it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I want to talk to E. Y'all ain't got shit. Ain't got shit any better ego to say. So.
Ego. Sorry.
So what's going on, E? What's?
There's this crazy dude today on my break. I was going with my food and shit, and he's like, "Oh, you gonna feed me?" I was like, "Hell no, I'm not gonna feed you." And
Wait,
y'all be talking to me like that, bitch. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
He said, "Don't be talking like that."
They got a whole altercation.
He didn't know you?
No, just random dude. I took
Did
a
they
picture
get
of
an education?
I took a picture of this motherfucker, so
She got your details, cuz. I hope you watch.
I was like, "What the fuck is that?
If
Don't
you
be
don't
talking
know
to me like
it's
that,
you,
bitch." I was like,
it's
"Well, then don't be
probably
talking to
you.
me at all."
She got your details, cuz.
Yeah, I'll find you.
All right, try coming around that AC hotel one more time. I promise you.
Stop saying
I
the
promise
AC.
you,
They're gonna know where to find me.
You might come up missing.
But what's on the horizons? You know, and we're not looking at the past anymore. We're looking at the future. What's on the horizons for you, E?
Just work.
I thought she was pointing to her like tattoo, like I'm gonna clean this up. You know, like,
No, just fucking work and kids and home and.
Oh, so the kids is back at school? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm changing to AM now because of that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to AM now. I'm gonna be at the Kempton Hotel now.
Oh
So,
shit.
Yeah, so I already got done with the AC.
So that means we're not gonna see you here at the.
Oh, I'm still coming. You got me fucked up. It's
Give the
Wednesday.
air horn, give the air horn, give
It's
the air
Otis
horn.
Day. I have to
Air
drink
horn.
on Otis Day for sure.
Hagrid, air horn. God damn.
Yeah, come
Wait,
on,
this
man.
one? This one right here? Oh, Jesus. There you go.
Come on.
Comment there.
Now he's a superstar. now.
I mean, he's
He's a superstar now.
you know.
It is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Like,
I'm out
this
here
dude,
living
like-
my life.
You gotta accept shit, man.
He's like treating like he's earned the title of a B
This
game.
motherfucker said.
God just gave it to him.
He got fans. What? You can't argue with the fans.
Whoa. Hold up.
You can't argue with the
You
fans.
said some shit.
Yo, he's like, yo, mine. Let me handle my business the way I want to.
I'm gonna do what I do, boys.
Yo, this guy.
Yo, let it do what it do, baby.
Yo. And we just gave this
He's
dude a
the man
raise.
in charge.
We gave this dude a raise. He started carrying less. Look at this.
It's what happens.
You see this?
That's
look
what
at,
happens.
Look at
dude.
this.
That's generally how it goes.
You know how it goes? You used to this. It was like that in the old flow.
Do it again.
Damn. Look at you. All right. Well, E. Welcome back. We're happy to have you
That's the letter
back.
of the day.
What
Every
made,
day.
can I ask you this? Because I mean, we weren't when we didn't see you last week. There was a thought where we're like, "Is she done with us?"
No.
I know. That's what we were hoping. That's what we were hoping, right?
Yo, E, have you
But
ever played?
why do you come back? What is it about this show that makes you want to come back?
Hey,
We
Y'all are
love you,
great.
T.
Yeah.
we love you.
Get to talk some shit. Get some word out. Don't come fuck with me.
Do you
or
feel like
you'll
it's
find
therapy
out.
a little bit? Low key, is it like
Yeah,
therapy?
it is. I mean, I've been, to tell you the truth, I was just talking to him about this. Like, it's been a couple years. 'Cause I have my homegirl and this bitch. She's like, bitch, stop talking when I'm eating. Because I always make her laugh. And I'm like, and then my kids, my girls, they're in high school now. They're like, and I tell them stories. And they're like, we should start a podcast, Mom. I'm like, yeah, I think so too.
Dude,
And then
your
y'all just
podcast
came,
will be
and then
fire.
y'all
Yo.
literally just came out of
I
nowhere.
don't know if it's Metro
And I'm just
Icon
like,
or
this
maybe
kind
we're
of
gonna
meant
do
to
a-
be.
So now that I got this new place, so my fiance, her kids, I'm flying down there to bring them down. It's happening tomorrow, right?
Yo, we low key gonna be fighting over E, dude. I already hit my lady
But
up.
like-
I already told her about the studio coming on my way
I
down
want
the
to do an
line.
interview because I'm gonna
No,
sit
that's
up.
Oh my God, I got stories for
'Cause, like,
fucking
I-
days.
Yeah.
I'll
Like,
tell
I
you.
don't care. We just spitting, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing
But
what.
it's like a straight, just like hour-long
Right.
talk. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh my
and
God.
it's such a critical conversation. You either say some dope shit or some dumb shit.
I'll
you
say
know,
some
But
stupid
all
shit
of
that'll
it is-
make you laugh.
But all of it is bullshit. You know what I mean?
All
And
of
we
it.
just all we're doing is flowing through it
We're
all,
just fucking
right?
around, just talking shit.
like
you know
Metro
what I
Icon
mean? You know,
podcasts-
we'll get some good content.
You should have Haggard on this season.
Hey, I know you took a step down from like producer level from the Metro Icon podcast. Would you mind stepping in for that episode with E?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
No, but I'd like to do it, and it would just like an on-air. I mean, because I don't know if she fits the Metro Icon, but so like if it
No,
was just
she does, 'cause
an
she has a
on-air,
story.
Don't care, like sit down, like
Well, yeah, it is the world of entertainment and media and the icons that live in it. But we met
she
you.
is going to be an icon at
Yeah,
some point.
and we met you through our media that like has.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Made an impact.
That's a
with
caveat.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and read that gray line because like as part of that show, that's more
I
of
mean,
an
it's going
interview
to be
show.
great. I mean, like
It would be a
it'll be
fantastic,
fantastic.
and I
It's
do
great.
for me like
Entertaining.
that's kind of what I was actually. That's what I was like. What she just said. She's like, I love you guys, and it's like, but we talked about the whole therapy aspect, and Haggard was like, yo, like you can not even show up or not come, like if you need to handle shit or leave early, like if we gotta start late or sorry, end early, and I'm like, you know what? No, because I'm like. I've been just grinding, like I'm not even going to open mics or anything. I'm like grinding to try to get the circumstances together, and I wanted to spend as much time as I could because I'm like, this show is my therapy. You know what I mean? Like, we are more than willing to take a pay cut because of how much fun we fucking have on this show. We always
Hey,
find
don't
fun.
be telling hoes that shit. I mean, it's true, but goddamn, dude.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that?
that was my laugh. That was my evil.
This is how you know Haggard's had too many segment breaks. All right.
I need another beer.
Well, all of us. But no, I'm just saying, like, it's. I love the fact that we just spew bullshit. It goes all over the place, and either it gets deep, or we just have fun with it, or sometimes we just cut right out of it. But you are a damn good light to this show. What the?
I dropped my vape. I'll pick it up in a minute.
You are a damn good light to the show. We have so much fun. So it is when you.
always.
Yeah, when you do.
You know, the most depressed people are the funniest ones.
So
Hashtag
But I
Robin
would
Williams,
like
boy.
real talk. If you do a podcast, I would listen to that shit. Like that
Yeah,
shit.
oh
would
my
be-
gosh, just to say.
Do we have any? Do we
For
have any
dates.
topics actually in the?
I can't tell. Is that empty or is there shit in
No,
there?
I think there's some slips
Did you
in there.
just start that?
I think there's some
Yeah, we
slips.
did.
I missed one day and y'all changed
All right,
shit.
Haggard.
Hey, look, it's gonna be like that. It's like that all the time.
Haggard,
But
can
you got to pick one for me.
Haggard, can you do me a favor?
Do you remember when we
Yeah,
used to
I
be
can
over
try
there?
to
Did you
do
come
you
in
a
when we were
favor,
used to
good
record on
sir.
that
Read-
side of the bar?
Can we read that question? Whatever question's in there.
Yes,
Can
that
we
was
read
like
it to E to answer?
5 months ago.
Yeah, something
I
like
was
that.
over there drinking, minding my business. Asking
right.
Chris, what the fuck's
E,
going on over
Haggard's
there?
got a question.
I got you.
Hey,
You
Haggard's
ready?
got a question
Yeah,
for you.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I got one for you. Hold on. All right, then. All right, I got you. All right, this is actually pretty good for E.
Could you speak into the microphone, please? Thank
Yes,
you.
I can do it right now.
you.
Is this good? Thank you.
Yes.
So, who's your tattoo artist, E?
Oh man. Okay. So,
And like, or, how do you choose a legit ass tattoo artist? How do you know you got a real one?
Okay, so I've only had 2 guys tat me up. Why you do
Damn,
that
and you
when
got
I'm
like
paying
a
attention?
full-on centerpiece, dude. Like you got a,
Oh, right
a badass
here. Okay,
chesty.
this is
Yeah.
I can explain.
Oh. She said, "Let me explain."
So,
I love that
guilty?
phrase, by the way.
You feeling
Let
guilty?
me explain. It's
See,
my
what happened
favorite
was-
3 words of a response to hear. Let me tell you, I have a story
like,
to that.
my
but-
first tattoo artist was this homeboy. Whenever I was with my daughter's daughter's dad. Fuck that motherfucker. If he goes missing, it wasn't me. So I used to like give him rides and shit like that. He would fucking go make money. So I got a couple free tattoos, which I got nothing but names. And then I got the rest done in the stockyards at Spinning Needles with fucking Hector. Hector did this.
Hey,
He
shout
did a
out
good
Hector.
job.
Shout out to Hector.
I told him what I wanted and he drew it out and it's like halfway done because it was supposed to be like a full bandana.
But to be fair, a lot of Hispanic tattoos will use lettering in that same font.
Yeah, because it's Old English.
Yeah, Old
'Cause
English.
that's
Y'all
how you
love
know
that.
I'm this old, bitch.
I was gonna say, you need to tell him what it is.
I'm this old, so you know you're gonna get fucked up.
Damn.
Can you throw
How old am I?
throw it to
Old enough to fuck you.
Old enough to fuck you up.
Thank you, sir. That's how you do that.
Yeah.
So this tattoo represents because I went through it a lot of years. I was in a gang and I went to jail and to like at the end of the day, you really find out who really is there for you. And I fucking learned the hardest lesson was the only person that got your back is fucking you. So this is me. I got my own shit. So this is E because I'm E. Born in '88 because they're always asking me for fucking ID. I'm like, bitch, if I got a tattoo, I'm old enough to buy beer.
Damn.
Okay? And then I got the flag because, you know, I was a blood.
Yeah, but do you dye your hair though?
We're from rival gangs.
What's up? Hey, thanks for bringing your unique perspective to the show. I really do appreciate that. Shit.
Capulets and the Montagues.
No, hell no. He said some Shakespeare shit. Damn.
I still find it just.
Okay. No. You know, don't come around here with this shit. I'm still fucking.
Yeah, for real. Let him know. Thank you. You know what? I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna help y'all out real quick. I need to know what is
Next
your
question.
answer?
Hold on. Hager's talking.
Yeah. Haggard be talking. What is it? Waffles or pancakes? That's what the
Waffles.
people want to know.
Waffles.
According to
Yeah,
waffles
I do
all the
love
way,
a good
dude?
pancake, but a waffle.
No,
though.
I
you
can't
don't
do the
got
pancakes.
waffles?
That's
Yeah,
too
pancakes
give
is
me
fucking
some
waffles.
waffles.
Pancakes are damn close second. Yeah.
But like, I would put more shit on a waffle than I can on a pancake.
Yes, and then the pancakes just.
Good point.
I can't.
Very good
nah.
point.
Yeah, nah, I'm with
Then
that.
it depends on the bitch that's cooking. I'm like, ho, this shit's too fucking sloppy,
Yeah,
man.
and it's like real
Try
easy.
again.
It's a lot easier to fuck up a pancake than it is a waffle.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it is. Like,
It
you
is.
just drop some shit in a waffle maker, and when it's done, you take the bitch out. But a motherfucker that making pancakes.
Why
can
you
fuck that
laughing,
shit
bro?
up. Like,
What'd I
most people
say?
Fuck up pancakes.
I still need another beer.
I'm not wrong. Can somebody get E?
That's what's up.
Oh my God.
Why are you laughing, man?
I mean, what's the? I mean,
I'm still laughing because of Bloods and Crips.
oh Jesus Christ!
Bitch, that was 3
motherfucker.
minutes ago, man.
Oh,
Let's
Jesus
stop
Jesus
it.
Christ! We're on the next subject
I
already.
know. I'm sorry. It
crying,
broke
man?
me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get over it.
Come back to the circle, sir.
I'm
Come
trying
back.
to get over it. Oh my God. That
Come
was
back to
funny.
the circle.
Hello.
You
Hey,
okay?
what's up?
You need
I
a
thought he
hug?
was laughing at my
If I laugh
pancake
for more
shit.
than 8 seconds, I instantly start crying, and it's like I sweat
That's
cry.
amazing.
I like sweat cry.
That's some like Professor X shit, bro.
yeah. It is. Yeah. It's
Professor X shit.
I mean, it's like a mutant
the
power to be
most
crying
useless.
while you're laughing, dude.
That's the #1 useless fucking power ever.
Like, what's your mutant ability? I sweat when I
cry
laugh.
after 8 seconds of laughter.
He's like, why weren't you being lookout? It's like I was crying. It's a photo
I
joke.
think E would add you to her
This
submarine
is,
list.
this comes back to the
just
whole,
kill you.
the whole zombie apocalypse,
Well, I'll
man.
tell
The
you
first
what.
thing you steal is fucking Zyrtec,
I got a
bitch.
good woman and 3 little Mexicans that would miss me. That's for damn sure. Put that on your conscience, E. Put
Oh,
me
they'll be fine.
It'll be one less mouth to feed. It's
Yeah.
better in the long run.
They'll be
my
fine.
God.
Yeah,
They'll be
I
fine.
think
They'll
Pilar
be
will be able to
fine.
handle that shit more than you would.
Fucking Romeo and Juliet over here. All right, team up on me. Go ahead. I can take it from you two. I can take it. All
You're
right.
gonna have to.
Yo, let's team up. I got that shit.
But yeah, I also I know once we get it settled, I showed you guys. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about it. I know my sister, my brother-in-law wouldn't want me to talk about it, but they after like a year and a half, they finally finished their backyard long endeavor.
Can we give the address? Is that
No.
Yeah, actual.
No.
I need to
Yo,
go
that
home
shit looks
image.
fire.
No. You know what? Shoot your luck around Frisco and see if you make it happen. I mean,
Frisco, that's
find an Indian
I
with a
can't
pool.
wait to finish the music video in that backyard.
Yeah,
Nah,
like
find
so.
a- find an Indian
So
with a
it's probably gonna be in
basketball
2
court, bro.
weeks. Probably gonna be doing it in 2 weeks, but yeah, it'll be her actual like birthday party because her birthday's on the 29th. That's the same as Michael Jackson's. So I have I share with Michael Jordan. She shares with Michael Jackson, and she's my godchild. It's like the coolest revelance.
Shit, my
Tell me you
birthday's next
perform.
month.
Yo, what day? What day?
I was born on Labor Day.
Damn.
That's a Monday. So let me check what day it is. All right.
September 5th.
All right. You can choose which Wednesday you want to celebrate. You want to say, hey, Chris. we
I
gotta-
only celebrate it when the 5th
Hey,
lands
Chris.
on Labor Day.
Chris.
Damn.
So I'm like maybe
Hey,
10 years old.
Chris. Chris.
That explains so much, E.
Oh,
That
is he?
explains
Oh,
so
Chris
he's
is
giving.
busy. He's actually doing his job right now. If he could just
Oh,
not- if
he
could just
really
not,
is.
That'd be great.
Like what you were
Maybe I
doing
can still
earlier,
get a beer.
Hagrid?
I mean, I'd be doing my job.
Technically, it was. Technically,
Technically, this
I'll be out here
Yeah.
jobbing, bro. I
It's
don't
true.
know what the
That's
fuck.
okay. Hey, B. Hey, B. B. Hey, B.
B and E. We got the
We
leaders.
B E's birthday's coming
Breaking
up,
and entering.
and we want to do a birthday dedication episode for E on Air Don't Care. So can you tell Chris, and then
I don't know why he's doing this and putting it on you, B. I'm so sorry.
I want to make
Like,
it. No, because Chris is busy.
He's actually working.
We can
She-
talk
and
about
she-
it. We can put a pin in it.
I think the
and
term
then
is
take it-
"Basibate pendejo." Like, calm down.
All right, let's not celebrate E's
Oh,
birthday
shit.
then.
See
Yeah?
what they way.
E,
Get
E.
chingados, way.
Hey, try to get him to
Oh,
say
I wish you were here
pendejo.
last week. E.
Pendejo.
God.
Yeah, ask him if he could do
You,
it.
I was just gonna say, you tell us which Wednesday you want to celebrate
He
your
can't
birthday.
do it. He can look. He just dodged that
I'm
shit
ready
so
to get
slick.
fucked up. I'm turning
He dodges
35.
so good.
That'll keep us going.
Yo,
Turning 35, and that's 5 away from 40,
Oh, I remember
bro.
that.
I know it's something about being 40. You know what I'm saying? I just
Yeah.
spent
Are
a
you
whole
excited?
last year,
I
bro.
remember when I
Hey, I
turned
got a good
30
question.
and I cried.
I got a good question. What was better for you? Like your 30s now or your 20s?
Oh my God, my 30s.
Yeah.
It's crazy because like I'm in my 30s and I actually look younger than I did when I was young.
What the fuck?
I'm in the best shape of my fucking life because
Let's
of
go.
this job and my late
I
husband.
was about to say it.
Yeah, and my late husband loved going to the gym, so he kind of got me going into
Like,
the
got
gym
you
at least
still
twice
there.
a
Hell
week,
yeah.
you know?
She's like, so you know
always
how to throw
every fucking
punches.
morning, did you eat your banana? Did you eat your banana, bro? Just to get in my fucking nerves. I'm like, no, but
Was he
fucking I
talking
guess.
about a banana though?
No, he really meant
Oh,
he was
okay.
a bodybuilder. Yeah.
He really made.
No,
really
see, like
made
he
it.
would ask me that after that. So I know he wasn't talking about that.
After the workout,
And
bro.
he's like, he never called it a banana.
You sure fucking did it.
Fuck.
But yeah, no, my 30s I think are better than what my 20s were. But I think on that because I've been a mom since I was like 18, so the kids
Gay.
kind of now they're grown, they're in high school, so now I have more time to myself and
Yeah.
actually be me and do me
Yeah.
now.
Hell yeah.
So
Hey,
it's
you
great,
know what?
and that's the whole thing I wanted to when I was younger. I wanted to have my kids young. That way, when they fucked up, I could still
Yeah.
catch their asses around the fucking yard and
Because you would know. Because you would fucking know. Because you was also young,
That's
right?
right.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
knew
I got you.
knew I was a fucking. I know I gave my mama hell. I can
Hell
tell you
yeah.
some stories. I know I
Damn.
gave my mama hell, so I'm like, I know my girls are gonna be probably
Yeah.
more fucked up than me, so I better
Damn.
be young enough to catch these bitches and still
Damn.
beat their ass.
Yeah, yo, my oldest son came
Yeah.
with my ass 2 ways from Sunday, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
really
that's
bad
right.
for me.
Their bullshit brings your hand to the yard. You know what I mean?
What the fuck?
What?
God
What
damn.
happened?
Sean, I love how you always
It's
try
like
to.
doing a podcast
What?
with Zach
What'd I
Galifianakis.
say?
It is. He's trying to inject like pop culture from at
Yeah.
least 7 to 8 years ago.
Is he older than me?
He is way older than you.
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Not way.
It makes so much
That was your
sense.
1 year.
He's trying to be
That was your
hip.
Mexican side coming out. It was not way older.
hold on,
Okay,
hold
it's
on.
just
Here's
a little older.
How old is you?
I'm
This is
36.
what we figured out. Nah, fuck you. This is what we
God,
figured out.
he's not that
Sean is the oldest
February 17,
motherfucker
1987.
on the show.
I'm 36.
Sean is an op. Sean be coming at you like a low-key, like snitch in the ditch, you know what I'm saying? Sean is
Yo,
straight
we
up the
called-
oldest
last week, me
motherfucker
and
on the
Haggard-
show.
I was
dude.
Me
the
and Haggard
youngest.
called.
I was the
That
youngest
story's
child.
coming.
We called
Tell
him
me.
a
Hagrid.
snitch and a narc,
I was the
bro.
youngest
So many
child.
times last
Hey, I
episode.
love
Why?
you.
Who
Look,
he
Because
thinks
he's
that?
I
asking these
respect
weird, like,
that you're
so,
more
like,
naive than me,
what
bro.
neighborhood are you from?
I was
Like,
the
what's your
youngest in my
last
family,
name?
that's
What-
why.
What's your legal
I'm the
name? Like,
youngest
What
sibling.
the fuck? You want my government?
Yeah,
boy?
No, it's just
Yo,
me.
we had a rapper on the
baby
show
boy?
last week. He goes,
Baby
so what's
boy?
your legal
Baby
name? Like,
boy.
why are you
What the
asking
fuck are you asking for my government name?
I'm saying.
Yeah, they don't know. They do now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What happened?
Sean's my
Sorry,
baby
y'all
boy.
having a moment. We had a moment.
We had a
Yeah.
moment. Like he said, I'm the youngest one in the family. He said, it is what it is. I was like, that's why we call him the baby boy. That's
Yeah.
like that's what it
It's
is.
just like,
Like,
and then our text messages went out because I was late to the show today, and he's like, "It's all good, baby boy." Like it was like that's what he said. I was doing a call. I was doing a call back to a personal
That's
text.
what happens when
My
you're a
guy.
decade younger than me or
My
whatever
guy.
the fuck the number is. I assume it's at least 10 years younger than me, dude. It could be like less than that, but,
But
I
like,
don't
you know what? You don't have to bring your Mexican side out by saying way older. You know what I mean? I think that's a little bullshit.
Yes, I do. Viva la raza, pendejo. Like,
1
I
year.
have to.
1
Like
year.
last time, he said,
88.
hey, he
88?
said, he said pendejo like 12
He is
times
from
on the last show.
Chicago.
He said, steady Eddie Trevino.
He
Like,
said,
Trevino, bitch. A tilde on
He
the
said
end.
quesadilla.
We got to get it right, Sean. We got to get it right.
we need to work on
He
his
gonna learn.
Spanish.
He gonna learn. He gonna learn.
I was
he's
raised
got
how I was raised, but I'm learning.
Yo.
He's gonna learn. He gonna learn.
I'm still
got it.
learning.
He's
Hey,
got it.
tomorrow I'm gonna start. That's the day one learning.
I will teach you
boys,
Spanish and
Tomorrow,
science.
day one
He's gonna
learning.
have 3 motherfuckers that.
For
Sorry,
real.
wait.
At least.
4 motherfuckers gonna teach
At
Spanish. How many?
least.
Wait, how many people are moving here? I don't even know.
Hey, those
Shit, my
ain't gonna
kids
teach
don't
me
even know Spanish.
They don't know Spanish.
They like
Bro.
understand Spanish like we understand
My
Malayalam.
kids
They
don't
probably
even know
more
Spanish.
words than we know in Malayalam, but it's Pilar. Pilar. She'll give me like shit like, babe, like say it in Spanish. I was like, say English correct. You know what I mean?
Fuck you.
Hell no.
Fuck you.
Hell no.
Because I know my shit's all
she's
fucked
like-
up whenever I
Yo,
speak.
like,
Sean,
babe.
I can't wait for Pilar
She's
to
like,
get
that's
here.
not
After that
nice.
shit,
I was like,
cannot
well,
wait.
you know what? Like, where you
Pilar?
living? You know, girl, come on, like, come on. Let's be real about this shit real quick. I'm trying to have a good conversation.
If we move to Mexico, I'll learn Spanish.
Listen, I've been picking. I'm like, yo, I've been picking up more words in Spanish, but sometimes I feel like she loses more words in English. You know what I mean? This like Spanish radio
It's
job.
because, like,
Every word
okay,
you
like,
learn in Spanish, it's
She
another English word
loses.
she can forget.
Yeah, like I remember when Billy, the middle one, she got like an allergic reaction. She had to go to the like ER, and they gave her. They had to give her a shot to bring it down. I was like, so what did they give her? Like antibiotics? And she's like, yeah, no, they gave her asteroids. They gave her asteroids. I was like, they gave her steroids? Ah, sí, claro. Steroids.
My man is
Steroids.
why you talking shit, man? I'm fixing to beat your ass just for her.
Because she said yes to all of it.
Damn, okay. Touche, you
And she
kind of
said,
fucked on
my
that one.
kids, they can witness all of it.
Calm down.
Nothing but
Touche, I get it.
Calm down.
If she fucking
Hey, it's a
agrees,
real-
then I
yo,
can't
it's a
say
real
nothing
relation.
about it.
Like he's seeing us in action. It's a very we're fundamentally very different
¿Qué
people.
pasó, papi?
Yo, listen, I have the very illustrious and irresistible Aaron queued up to come on as our next guest. We do have one more person from the bar here to come onto the show.
Well, all
No.
right, let's
So
go
I
ahead.
want to give you guys the opportunity to segue properly into that.
I get like 5 minutes more.
Like I'm sure there's one of many, but I want you to give life advice to the universe.
Ooh, that's a good one. Don't put out any energy that you don't want back.
Hey.
I love that she
So
like paused on put out.
Do to people
Do unto others as you would have
you
them
would
do
do
unto
to
you.
That's a good
yes,
one.
and that's how I live by. I will not ever fuck you over
Respect.
because, you know, I really believe in karma and that bitch is a bitch. So make sure that bitch is beautiful.
You know what I would say? Karma also comes with credit. Like,
Oh,
you
fuck
know what I'm
that
saying?
credit.
Like, karma builds up credit both on the negative and the positive.
Yeah.
and like it's kind of on a
Sometimes it
scale.
takes too long, and I gotta put my hands into it.
Hey, you know what I say? I say sometimes you gotta be the hand of karma. Sometimes I say
I know. Sometimes it's like, hey,
Think
karma
about
man,
this,
it's
it's-
taking
that's-
too long for
it's
this
like your
motherfucker
credit
to
score.
learn its
It's like-
lesson.
it's
I'll
like
just
just
put
like
my
your credit
hands
score.
in
Because
it.
I
When
mean,
you
like,
do
I did a
good
lot of
things-
good shit lately.
When you do
so I
good
get
things,
to
it only
fuck you
goes up.
up.
When you do good things, your credit score. When you do good things, you're on time or whatever. You do what you got to do. It goes up a little bit. You do one bad
Bad thing,
thing.
and it fucks it all up.
And
Yeah,
look,
that's-
I'm okay
that's
with that
the
balance.
system for you.
Sometimes, as long I'm in the positive. I'm okay.
That's
to,
wisdom.
You
That's
know what
wisdom
I'm
right
saying?
there,
I'm okay
Johnny.
to go back to zero if I gotta. You know what I'm saying?
That's an old man talking right there, Johnny. No.
Yeah, free thought.
Thank you for
That's
coming
what-
on.
Church of Free Thought.
Church of Free Thought.
Shout
baby.
out.
Let's go. Church
Fucking
of Free
eating
Thought.
game.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to an honor, don't care favorite.
The letter of the day.
That's right. Every day.
Today's letter is
Every day. For every day.
Say it with me, children.
One bad two.
We like to do that.
These are the facts.
It was nice though.
Fuck yeah.
Well,
All right.
thank you
I
for.
guess it's y'all kicking
But
me
yeah,
out.
but
Yeah, we are.
You're-
It's me.
I'll
It's
tell you this
guy.
right now. Dante is easily intimidated. You can very well take that
Kick him
seat
out of
right
that
next to
seat
you.
over there.
Yeah, I know I'm fixing to take it. I don't know who that.
Easily
I'm
intimidated.
gonna take it. That's my seat. I don't know who the
Don't let
fuck
that
that is.
mustache fool you. He didn't earn it.
He's been doing jujitsu for years, but when it comes to Latin women,
You'll get
he will
stabbed
bow
so
down
fast.
very quickly.
Jiu-jitsu my ass.
It's not like that I know that to be factual.
Bitch, fuck
However,
that
I
kid.
got a 75% of it being accurate.
I don't care how many. You've never been stabbed. I'll pop that cherry, baby.
That's the
That's the one right there, man.
Dante, all right, guys, I'm about to do my Dante here. Dante would be like, well, if I put you in a rear naked chokehold, I'd probably be able to, submit you. Be like, nah, I'd take a shotgun
Dante
and blow
don't
your
be
wrist
telling
off.
secrets, bro.
Where's your
I'm punching
chokehold
you
then,
straight
bitch?
in the throat and the nuts. And then you'll be on the ground and I'll just stab you about 3 times. Bitch, don't fuck with me.
She'll fuck you up like Chucky, yo. She'll fuck you up like
Okay,
Chucky.
then I guess we'll be seeing you next week.
I'll be like, phone check, bitch, phone check,
Yo,
nigga.
she Chucky.
keep walking. And then you just keep walking and you just see Dante clutching his side.
Y'all give it up for the on air don't care favorite, Chucky.
Chuck E.
All right, guys, I guess.
She's gonna be like she's gonna be having catchphrases like "Come truck with me."
Bro. We gotta
let me
be
go.
slow on them fucking catchphrases.
go,
Goddamn.
I'm flowing, baby. I'm flowing.
It just comes.
Come on.
It
We're
just
gonna make
flows
that.
down.
We're
You
gonna
can't
make the
stop
movies.
this.
We're
You
gonna
can't
make the
stop
movies.
this.
We're gonna make that
fuck?
TV series, yo. GOT. We're coming after your numbers, dog. All about you. I'm telling you.
All about
I'm telling you, we're gonna get it.
That's a good title.
I'll show you my first stab wound right here.
And
only
we'll
14.
change the
Yo,
name
you know
of
the
the
whole
valley
show-
you
the
work
whole
for
show
to
is like-
City Park.
You be like, here's the scar, and I'll be like, and
City
so
rep-
my medical background informs me that must have happened is you were assaulted in a dark alley.
No, so see, look at what happened was.
God
It
damn
was
Next best thing
freshman year.
Let me explain.
And my dumbass thought I was cool and I joined the gang where I was the only girl. And then the first time we had an actual fight with the opposite with some cribs, I was the only bitch. And I was like, God damn it, I'm about to get my ass kicked.
The reality of the streets.
But it didn't happen though.
We still did.
All right.
It was crazy. All right.
I'ma
Story
see-
for another day.
Yes.
Can we
next
give it
time.
up for our on-air don't care favorite, Chucky? We love you.
Bye.
We love you.
There you go. See you next Wednesday, maybe.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Nothing else comes up.
Big ol' middle finger. Big ol' fuck y'all.
Yeah, I
All right,
mean,
boys.
yeah, okay, so I was talking about how I love the phrase, let me explain. There's a very good story. So one of the first few times that Pilar came to visit to like DFW, she ended up meeting on that trip. She met my cousin Ajay. I don't think you met him, but like Ajay Chardai. So he's an older big brother, first cousin of mine on my mom's side. We're very, very close. And and he was coming, like we were out, and he's like, yeah, come over to the crib, right? Like just come hang out. And I'm very close to him and his wife, Priya Chechi. And then his mom, he was visiting from India. And it was like when it was kind of like fresh into our relationship before our engagement type of deal, you know? And he's like, yeah, just come over to the crib. And so we come with Pilar, and like, he was like, oh no, as soon as my mom gets home, she just goes right to sleep and all that. We showed up like 45 minutes after that. We show up and he's like, hey, just go around the back, like go to like the garage or whatever. He didn't want, cause we didn't want my aunt to see her, right? Like just cause, they'll be talking and then they'll go to the families and all that kind of stuff, right? But they're being like older cousins, but like, yeah, we want to meet her. We know that you're serious about it, right? And so we went around and she's like, oh shit, we had to like go around to the back and stuff to avoid being seen by my like mom's oldest sister, his mom.
Y'all too grown.
And hold on. This is out of respect. This is not more like we're just doing respect.
Like respect.
We're trying to be calculated, you know what I mean? Either way, fuck it.
Sounds like fear.
Whatever. This is where the story's going. So we go in the back. Finally, he comes. The garage opens. That's also our smoking space, It's like when we're just kind of kicking it and shit. And,
so it is fear. Gotcha.
And then he comes out, and then I'm like, for us, we're just like, it's funny to us, like whatever. He blows right past me. He feels so bad, like it was like, oh, we're trying to hide you type of deal. Like he felt bad that he was like,
as he should.
Yeah, and it was a understandable thing. But he like blow. I was like, hey, I was trying to talk to him about it, just laughing. He blows right past me and goes over and he like, I can explain. Just let me explain. I will explain, and let me explain, and I will explain. And I went from laughter to fucking death, and I was just cracking up. I can explain, like, where it became like an ongoing joke now between me, Pilar, and them. And
let me explain.
Let me explain. I can explain. I can explain. I know that was weird. That was very weird, but let me explain.
Can we bring the guest on now?
Okay.
Shawn's dry. Shawn tells a story like.
You know what? I was just in my emotions, but I know a cool story,
like an 18-year-old.
I know a cool story, bro. When I hear it. So banter. What's that like?
What's up, brother?
What is that like?
What is like?
Listen, I've got a guest for us.
Thank God.
This is Aaron. Aaron's going to come on and talk about hook suspension, and I hope you motherfuckers know what that
even
is.
Suspension.
She's coming in.
Hello, Aaron. Pleasure to meet you.
She's coming in with veracity. Welcome, Aaron. Thanks for coming to the show. I spoke to you. I saw you in the Shadow Essence.
Yeah.
I saw the color
You
hair.
made a rude comment about your
I hope you did.
Was it? I didn't think it was rude. I was pretty on money.
What type of rude?
Huh?
The fruit roll-up comment? Is that
I was like, your hair looks like a beautiful fruit roll-up.
What?
That's a good compliment, though.
He didn't say beautiful.
He
He didn't say
sweet
beautiful.
apple.
It's a fruit roll-up.
He
Not
did not
sweet.
say beautiful originally.
A tasty fruit roll-up.
Well, you know
Just
what?
added the.
We'll go up to a
better
fruit, but fruit. I
compliment.
love a
Let's
fruit
be
roll-up.
real.
Show me somebody who don't like a fruit roll-up. Who don't like a fruit
I'm not a
roll-up?
big fan of fruit.
Don't if he's diabetic, don't ask.
It's fruit, bro.
Welcome to the
we on that
show.
tip.
Hi.
Introduce yourself. Let us know where you're coming from, Freshie.
I'm Aaron. I'm from Dallas.
Yeah.
What else do you want to know?
What do you do?
Loves you
I
people.
want to know about this. What is it? Hooks and suspension?
So basically, I hang from fish hooks for fun.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. Okay, I wasn't sure what, but that's dope.
Yeah.
So you got like the piercings and the.
I have some on my back, but my favorite is an abdomen. It's called the Resurrection.
Oh, I've never seen that.
You want pictures? I brought my phone to show you.
We'll see some pictures.
Thanks.
Yes. I've seen the ones out like girls on the backs, whatever. I've not
I got
seen.
those too, but the Resurrection's so much better.
Oh, that's wild.
This
So,
is my single point.
Aaron, can I ask you a question here? Like, where, like, what kind of venue? Or,
Yeah. What is the venue for this?
Yeah. Like, what's that performance look like?
My crew is called Bastard Child Suspension.
Okay.
We operate out of Garland
Right
at our crew leader's house and our founder's house because they're both
That's
my
where.
best
That's
friends
the
and
venue.
they're
Is
founders.
the home?
Well, we also perform. So I performed at Green Elephant.
Right on.
Oh, dope.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! I love
Yeah,
it.
in April
Shout out to
I
Dyer
was the
Street.
headliner, one of the headliner performances for the Bondage Expo Dallas after party.
Oh shit!
Right on.
Yeah, we did a rope suspension to hook suspension transition.
Looks.
Yeah.
Now Shawn is here. Shawn just
he's been
arrived
late.
to the show.
This is the picture.
I thought when she was saying suspension, I was
This
thinking
is the
she's like a
last
mechanic,
performance.
yo.
So yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, they suspended me in ropes first, and then they brought me down and put hooks in, and then they suspended me both in ropes and hooks, pulled the ropes, and I dropped into the hooks.
Okay, so what, like, how do you
wild.
train that pain threshold?
I'm a masochist.
Yeah,
So
that
you like
checks
it.
out. That fucking checks out right there.
Yeah. I'm into the weird shit. That's how I got
So,
into that.
so when you're doing this, is it alongside like a concert performance or something?
Okay, so the one that I typically perform is called the Resurrection. It is
Yeah.
an abdomen
Yeah.
suspension, and it's a very hard one. It's a very painful one,
Sure.
and it's a shock failure.
Gotcha.
So when
Yeah,
I
it's
perform
pretty
that,
shocking looking.
I go up and I'm down within 5 minutes.
Oh, right on. Right on.
Other suspensions last a lot longer because
Yeah.
they're not as hard, they're not as painful.
Right.
And they're not as shocking.
The one that I've had some intimacy with, I about 6 or 7 years ago, I was in Deep Ellum and I showed up to record a band on a stage.
At which venue?
At Three Links.
Okay.
And so, like, the band itself had no fucking clue that there was a suspension party going on, right?
Oh, no.
And so, like, the video is like 50% of me getting up in their face with the camera or whatever, and the other half of it is watching a dude hang off of fucking piercings from his back for like 3 or 4 of the songs. They were like, we had no idea. And of course, like, the whole fucking band was like really weirded out about it, but it
What
was,
kind of music do they play?
bro, they're new metal.
Come on.
They were what?
New metal. It was a
And
band.
they were like,
They were like instruments?
I'm telling you,
That's
they were
posers.
the whole
Those
band.
guys are posers.
The whole
100%.
band is black and Hispanic, right?
Okay, they're not posers.
And so they kind of freaked
I
right
still
the
make
fuck
them
out,
posers.
dude.
They're not posers.
Dude, they freaked
They're not
out.
posers.
They freaked the fuck out. They were like, what the fuck? But you know what? It's a great video. I got you. Listen, if you want to see that shit, go to deepvideo.live or check out youtube.com/deepvideo. Check out
know, right?
fucking Band Nerds. Look for that suspension fucking show. It's beautiful.
I mean, I've seen
It's
it.
fantastic.
The guy that started my crew, his name is John Eves. He's actually like kind of world famous in the hook suspension crew community.
Stay close to the mic, Zach.
Thanks.
There we go.
I'm a little drunk.
There we go.
And he's one of my best friends. He's done all of my suspensions. He's in several like documentaries about hook
right
suspension.
on.
There's one on Vimeo called The Suspensionists.
Okay.
I'm actually in that one in the background.
Hell yeah.
They had actually recorded it was my very first suspension that they recorded for that and interviewed me for, but that stuff didn't end up on the documentary. But I'm in the background of another person's suspension watching it.
Yo.
So,
I mean, because like I've seen it in person. Like there's like porn and sex conventions that will happen and stuff, and like usually that is always an exhibit that
Yeah.
you see, and it is the most insane
I would say it's just-
spectacle.
It's like,
Because you feel it in your body when you're watching it.
yeah,
It's visceral. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
it is.
It's a good
And
word,
and so
visceral.
that's why I said like the performances I do are the shock value ones because
Right.
you saw the picture of it. Did you see the picture of my resurrection? Do you want to?
I don't know.
I think Shawn should
told
be
you I feel
subjected
it.
to it.
You probably don't want to
Like
see
I'm gonna
it.
be like
I
if
promise you
it's
don't wanna
it's on your back, I'm gonna be like this.
It's not her back.
It's 4 hooks right
It's
here.
not her back.
No.
It's called the resurrection because of how you lay.
All right, I would like to propose something because I don't want.
I will show you the
I
videos.
want you
Your
to
consent
talk
matters.
more about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and actively say that it's 1 a.m.
You gotta
so,
go?
Yes. So
Yes, sir.
I'm doing something we've never done on the show before.
Let's hear it.
And I would like to honorarily give my seat to an On Air Don't Care favorite and constant person and a person you've been sitting with. Hey Jeff. Hey Jeff. Come take my seat. You're running the rest of the show. Yeah. Let's give it up for Jeff. Watch the chords, don't trip in the dead zone. All right.
I'm telling.
Just tagging out.
A little 1-2 action right here.
Cheers. When I see you guys, I'll have more Mexican.
Liar. He said more
Hey, I
Mexican.
wanted to tell you, you're never going to be able to make that trip with 3 kids
Yeah.
in that amount of time. Not ever. I'm a mom of 4. It's not going to happen.
He needs to learn
He
in
gotta
real
learn the
time.
You're going to fuck around and find out.
He's
Yeah, he
gonna
is.
learn the hard
He's
way.
gonna fuck so hard and find out so hard.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen right now.
I just let him have it. He gonna learn.
Talk to me, Jeff. Let me hear your voice, bro.
What's going on, guys? Hi, hello.
Talk into the
welcome.
microphone, sir. Act
Hello,
like you've done this
hello.
before.
My name is Jeff, a.k.a. Wade Wakefield, a.k.a. the handsomest motherfucker you've ever seen.
Hold on.
Hello.
Let me turn my camera on. Wait a minute.
Oh, fuck.
Hi.
Damn it.
Hacker the Plug here, refuting Jeff's claim.
I think
Fair
Jeff
enough.
refutes Jeff's claim.
Jeff does, dude. Jeff be like mirror imaging him fucking self and
Right.
like walking around with like 14 levels of attraction. It's weird, dude. It's really weird.
It's
dude.
pure. It's pure pheromones.
It's illegal.
It's pure pheromones. Jeff's operating on pure pheromones.
Fucking
I pay a
Spider
lot of
Woman looking
money
ass.
to be this
I bet
good.
he does. They work. Wherever you use it, it works.
Yeah,
It works.
Yeah, I told the witch doctor that I was in love with you, and he said, ooh-ee,
Ooh-ah-ah, ching-ching,
walla walla bing.
Shut the
You
fuck
talked to a
up!
friend,
That's
dude.
right.
Shut
Accurate.
the fuck
Gotcha.
up!
Accuracy.
So,
That's accuracy right there, Jeff. I
Walla walla
appreciate
bing
that.
bang.
there
Anyway.
we go.
Uh-huh.
It's
Anyway, Aaron, when is your next event?
Yeah, where can we
Okay,
see this?
so on August 26th, Astro Child Suspensions is having an open meet in Garland. We're on Facebook, and I happen to be the social media manager for our group.
Right on.
We're talking to the right person then.
So if you join our group, I will approve you, and we release the address because it's a person's personal
on.
house.
Oh, yeah, that's
the,
smart.
the
That's
day before
smart.
the event. But all of our meets are open to the public. We will hang anybody of any body size. We will kick somebody's ass for not respecting your pronouns. And we have experience suspending disabled people because I'm a disabled person. I know I don't look it, but I have like serious spine issues.
Right on.
My neck. I had to have neck surgery 2 years ago.
That totally explains the abdomen hooks.
Well, also though, you haven't seen the picture and you don't know. So the resurrection, the way the body lies, it's just art.
Yes.
It's art and it's beautiful, and I just wanted to make weird art with my friends.
Right on, man. That's the fucking move.
Hey.
Why are you laughing, boy?
because I saw this motherfucker sitting over there and thought it was me.
Okay,
saw
when I ordered
James?
my margarita, I had to be like, it's that Jeff, not clone Jeff.
How am I
Right,
getting
not the clone.
confused with my own self? I was like, fuck, I'm having an out-of-body experience
That's meta
right
as
now.
fuck right there. That's meta as fuck. I mean, it's one thing for me to confuse that with
In the
Jeff,
shadows.
him with Jeff. It's another thing for you to confuse that with Jeff.
It is a whole different scenario, isn't
Oh,
it?
it's all about that psilocybin.
Can we get a horn for psilocybin?
That's the real, fully extended horn.
So, if someone
it is.
wanted to inquire like the services of y'all's, in a music video, how would one go about to like?
You should email bastardchildsuspensions@gmail.com, and I'll probably be the one returning your email.
Got you.
And then I will connect you with our head bastard, Liz, who happens to be my platonic life partner and one of my best friends. And we'll like figure out what dumb shit you want to do, and somebody to take cooks for you and do it.
Got you.
Hell yeah.
I'm typically the person that does dumb shit these days.
Cause like, I mean, that would be some ill shit to see like in a music video. If it was like lit correctly and
I
everything.
would
Like,
be so fucking into that. I would just want to do like dumb art.
right. I mean, like, and look, and that's why I fuck with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what better reason to do art than I just want to do.
I just want to do
art.
dumb art with my friends.
Hard stop.
man.
You know what I'm saying? You don't need no explanation, nothing. That's all
That's
you need.
it.
Like, that's it. I fuck with it. But Aaron, so one more time, where can everyone find you, or where that you would like them to find about your organization?
Our public Facebook page is BCS because Facebook won't let us put bastard in the name of our Facebook page.
Bad word.
But you can find our public. We keep it private because of the picture shared. But
understand.
anybody can join if you just say yes. You'll follow our rules and not be an asshole. Because I'm the one that's gonna make you cry on the internet if you're
Right.
an asshole, and I'm real good at it. But it's Bastard Child Suspensions. You can also find us on Instagram. I think also under Bastard Child Suspensions. We're on Twitter too, but don't message me on Twitter because I'm not gonna return it.
What is Twitter? What
It's
is
called
Twitter?
X, and it's fucking horrible.
Oh, X. You mean X.
It's so
I know
funny
what
that
X
we
is.
can't dead name Twitter, but Elon Musk can dead name his daughter.
Ooh.
That's some bitch.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Ouch.
Oh, Musk.
It is what it is.
I had such high hopes for you, supervillain, sir.
I know, right?
Okay, I gotta admit to you that earlier you were talking about AI replacing like physical labor, and I had to walk out to have a cigarette before I started yelling at you.
I mean, it's inevitable.
That's some capitalist bullshit.
I mean, but here's the thing: it's
we
also
live in that
the
reality.
antithesis of capitalism. Is because
Okay, I'll give you that. You're right. Give you that. You're right. You're right.
But I mean, it all balances on how and who's going to, because AI has the, like, if we allow AI, we can allow it to give us the most.
We shouldn't.
No. I mean, like, depending on who's in charge of it, like, it can also be the most humane solution to a lot of things. If that's the input you give it, it could give you
we
that.
have fascists running our country.
Right, but I mean, here's the problem: is like you run into the problem when not enough people have money.
I mean, you're speaking to. The other thing I do in my free time is I do nothing but help the unhoused population at my.
Right.
Hell yeah, well done.
But see, AI does the thing towards, like, I mean, money and the poor and rich, that's something as old as humanity. But AI introduces a new thing to where
capitalism kills.
Capitalism kills, but AI gets to a point where AI and automation creates free labor.
You've seen The
So then
Matrix.
now-
We've all seen The Matrix. This is why we shouldn't let capitalism have control of AI.
But
It's
look,
not.
like, I mean, like, that's
Look at our
How do you
reality.
avoid it though?
Matrix is not necessarily corporalism. That was governments destroying the world, and
What
that was
do you
whatever.
think capitalism is?
I mean, but AI can eliminate capitalism. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, it fucking
it
can't.
absolutely can.
I get it.
It absolutely can.
This is why I had to walk out and have a cigarette while you were
absolutely
talking
can.
earlier.
There's no.
This is why.
Like, is it possible that the corporations run it? Yes, but it is. It is not inherent in AI to just necessarily be capitalistic.
I'm going to agree with you that on a theoretical level, you're correct.
Right.
That if. Which fucking, was it John Locke that said if humans weren't angels, then we wouldn't need government? Was it John Locke?
John
I
Locke
think
said,
so.
"Don't tell me what I can do."
If it wasn't John Locke, I
thought
can't,
we
it was
were
one of
talking
those
about Lost.
fuckheads.
I'm familiar with the same, but I don't know if it was John Locke.
It was one of those fuckheads.
What
Theoretically, I agree with you. In a perfect world, AI could solve our problems. But the reality is that we have a world that is run by mostly fascists and capitalists, and capitalism and fascism go hand in hand. So putting AI in the hand of a bunch of capitalist fascists sounds like a really big way for a bunch of marginalized people to die.
No matter who's in the hand of, it's literally going to crash capitalism. AI is going to crash capitalism.
Because its supposition is that
Here's the thing,
capitalism
it's like,
must.
capitalism in its little whatever works in a vacuum.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk about this more than once.
But listen to me, like,
come back
capitalism.
to the show. Come
Hold
on
on,
back.
capitalism works in a vacuum. AI is an element that was never intended in this.
To go
it's
into
supposed
that
it's supposed to
I
make
guess where
capitalism just works on somebody's labor, somebody else profits.
Exactly. It's
now
nothing
you're
but
implementing
exploitism.
somebody who doesn't need to get paid to create this labor.
Right, I agree.
And so that changes the entire
I
capitalistic
hear you.
platform.
The problem is that then we have a whole bunch of laborers who are not getting paid and not feeding their families.
And look, and that's-
earlier
and this
when
is-
you said that we couldn't have a revolution without violence, that's why we can't have a revolution.
But that's my
without
point. Is
violence.
like it's either you do what's right, or it's going to be violence.
That's the problem.
And that, like, and look, and
is that you can't, like, because we still.
But like,
whether
but that's
AI
not the-
crushes capitalism or not,
Like, but I'm saying, like,
we're
I'm
still gonna get
I'm
to the
hoping
point.
altruism works.
Right.
But otherwise, if it
Oh,
doesn't,
see, I'm too
then
cynical for
violence
that.
is the outcome.
I'm too fucking cynical for that.
Let me-
I've been a street medic for like 3 years.
Ooh, okay.
Like,
Let me give you a retired nurse's perspective.
yeah, I
on
wanna
this,
hear it,
okay?
for sure.
So my take is that even though we might be set up in such a way that capitalist fascists are going to be able to more quickly and accurately take over AI, that technology is available to you and him
I
and
agree.
him and me, and so the ability to level the field of what my
more ample
particular
now than it has
amount of
ever
labor
been.
looks
So,
like.
but here's the other problem with that is that you and I have access to that.
Sure.
But people more marginalized than you and I, and like I'm poor as fuck, man.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
legit. But
people-
what you're talking about is like a new technology taking over society. And so
And it's
what we're
literally
really talking
available
about is like how
to
long it took for
everyone.
bandwidth to proliferate America. So it's literally the internet 2.0 in the form of whatever, an AI that's going to help us find the tools that we need or whatever, right? But I don't think it's the thing that robs from an artist. I don't think it's the thing that robs from a writer. It's capable. However, I think the best use case is I'm an artist. Let's say
with an artist.
Let's say that I am Jay Lee. I'm the #1 prolific fucking DC artist. I make Batman, Superman, all that shit, right? If I, as Jay Lee, decided to program AI with my technique and my skill set, I could produce 30, 40 more books than I would normally be able to produce, right?
I hear you and I agree. I think the problem is that it's also just a way that marginalized people are going to end up more marginalized and oppressed.
I mean, I don't disagree.
And that's not a good thing.
No, I mean, but the thing is, but my point is, at eventually some point it comes to a crux, and then that's why it's either violence or you have to be altruistic.
That's why there's no like toxic positivity in this situation. There's going to be violence.
I mean, but if you understand human nature or like civilizations, then it's like we either got to be more altruistic, or then that's what it has to come to.
Listen, I'm a student of history, and history repeats itself.
Yeah.
Because we don't learn our lessons.
Well, I mean, what lesson could we have learned from the advent of the internet that we're not applying to AI? That's my actual perspective on it.
I don't know about the advent of the internet enough to comment on that. I can talk about marginalization of people and exploitation of people.
Sure.
And I don't see AI helping the unhoused people of my community.
I mean, that's not what it's designed for in any remote imagining
I mean,
of
if we're
what
talking
AI
about
is able to do.
plugging AI into capitalism and using AI
Let me tell you how AI can help your unhoused population.
People like getting more marginalized.
So for all these organizations that exist, I live in the suburb of Grand Prairie, right? We have the Grand Prairie Homeless Outreach Organization. It's a 501c3.
I'd love to talk to you about that afterwards. I run a group called Punks Feed People.
Exactly. Let's connect.
Yeah.
So my theory is like these guys are essentially run by boomers, right? We're talking most of the chief officers are over the age of 55.
Yeah.
Their ability to understand what the internet can do and why their semi-homeless or semi-unhoused population is able to set their hooks into technology through cell phones and shit is actually really reduced from the reality of what technology is capable of right now, right? And so when I think about what could they do, they could utilize AI to research the possible opportunities throughout their county.
I agree that we could. I think the problem is that both of you are both a little too optimistic. Let's be real about the reality.
Listen, I'm down with being a Superman fan. I'm in for voting for Star Trek as the utopia I'm going to live in. I'm okay with the optimism.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair and valid. I'm speaking as somebody that's had to stand face to face with cops while they're sweeping a camp full of unhoused, disabled, and elderly people and sick people. Half of them had walkers that I had fucking got for them.
Right.
And these cops showed up with assault rifles and riot gear.
Say, get the fuck out, right?
Exactly.
And treating everybody like shit.
And so I think that's actually where that's the key we're not talking about here and in this problem is that we forget that we have cops to protect property and not people.
I mean, and I totally agree with you that that's the current situation that is happening. But I also believe and optimistically that we are creating more common sense policing.
I 100% disagree with you as somebody that's worked on the streets as a street medic for years.
Maybe not fast, but slowly but surely we're moving in the right direction.
I have watched Dallas police officers stand side by side with Proud Boys.
Sure, I have too.
Yeah, and I'm not
I was at multiple protests. I saw Texas Troopers. I saw DPD.
Dude, DPD is so stupid.
Yes.
They send the same undercover and plainclothes cops to every fucking protest.
Wow.
I mean, but that's
okay.
almost
So let me counter
modus
this a little
operandi
bit
for all police
not supposition but actual fact, right? In Dallas County, in the city of Grand Prairie, exists a para-police program called the COPE program. And the concept is that if you or someone you love is afflicted by a mental illness such that officers in uniform show up and your whole shit goes to shit, so they created a whole different separate arm of the police department, which is trained by licensed professionals. It has a medical director.
You want to know what kind of a joke that is?
I mean,
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No,
I
I'd
know
love
that was
to.
very rude.
Let's hear it.
Every year since I've lived in DFW, I've lived in Dallas since 2016, somebody in DFW has been murdered by cops
for sure.
while they're having a mental health crisis in public.
Absolutely. And so, in fact,
every year,
I think the origin source of this COPE program for the city of Grand Prairie was exactly what you're talking about. There was a man who was shot 132 times by Grand Prairie Police Department, and then within a year after his death, they created the COPE program. So you're not wrong. However, it is still the
slowly
top
but surely,
tier, S-tier example
let
of
me
policing
give you
in the US.
an idea of how that works in Dallas County, because I've had to utilize that for a friend.
Okay.
They won't show up unless the person in mental health crisis consents, of course.
Right. They have to
Like they
voluntarily
should.
assign. Right.
And if the person doesn't consent, who
It's a
else are you
problem.
left calling except the cops?
Yep. I mean, they are the cops. Like, the COPE program
Exactly.
is a subsection of the cops, right? Like,
that
who are you
doesn't-
going to call? Like, again, 10 years of nursing.
Sorry.
No one at mental health and retardation through Dallas or Tarrant County is going to show up at an emergent situation like this and
they're
de-escalate.
definitely not showing up at the fucking camps.
Right, exactly. And so my point is that of all the things that are potentially tools in our toolbox for helping this community, this COPE program, which is too late to the scene, right? It takes too much cooperation from those that it intends to target.
Right, because
but it exists. I mean, it's there.
It does exist, but we live in Texas.
Sure,
And again, when I'm saying this, I'm not
understand,
saying
but my public,
I'm not saying Dallas or
what I'm
Texas.
saying is that because we live in Texas, the people running that program are
Sure.
not going to be equipped enough to deal with the marginal.
They're all master's level social workers.
I
or
understand they
above.
may be master's level social
Sure.
workers or above, but they still live in Texas, where oppression and intersections of
That's like
oppression
me
are
telling you.
like the highest.
Hold on. That's like me telling you that all of your activism and everything I've taken
I mean, I've
in.
had people
hold
tell me
on.
that.
Everything I've taken in as truth is false because you live in Texas.
I've
It
had
is
people tell me
not
that.
a valid and
I
consistent
agree,
argument.
I agree with you, but I have to look at social science as a whole.
Sure.
If we're talking on an individual level, that's a very different thing. But if we're looking at general population,
I mean, we're literally right now
that's
talking
more
about a
I'm talking
systemic
about,
level.
on a minutia level, yeah, I agree with you. You're 100% correct on a minutia level, yeah.
Okay, so I am on the opposite. I agree with y'all on the minutia level, and I
Okay,
think that
but
y'all
not
are
in the
being,
systemic level.
I believe that y'all are ignoring the systemic problem.
I am actually
I'm
much more
fully
aligned with
aware
your
of the
perspective.
systemic problem.
I really am. Like,
I hear you.
I think it's like
I don't think you
great
are.
that they purport that they're going to do this shit. I think it's great that
Right.
supposedly every other police force in Texas wants to emulate it.
I'm glad that Grand Prairie is doing that.
Me too. I don't know how genuine it is.
That's
I mean,
my
I
thing.
think
So that's what I was
Here's
getting
where
at.
my optimism.
Is I don't know how genuine that is.
Right.
Here's where my optimism comes into like reality is like oftentimes the most altruistic method to handle this is oftentimes the long-standing cheapest solution to this, and just like getting rid of like social mental health problems. Like that is exact. That didn't like that, didn't cost you to save you money. That's costing you problems in the long
Yes.
run with the police departments.
It would.
You
And
know
it
what
would
I'm
do
saying?
so much to solve our problem with on homelessness, too.
Right, exactly. So I'm saying, like, in the long run, altruism comes to a point where sometimes that is the best outcome because it's the cheapest outcome in the long run.
This is a great conversation that must continue on another
would love
episode. We are at the end of our time right now. We have about 10 to 15 minutes left in our last segment of the evening, which is usually where I come on and talk mad shit on the microphone.
Great. I've got to go to the bathroom anyway.
No problem, Aaron. It was a
Nailed it,
pleasure
Aaron.
having you
Thank
on
you
the show.
so much for being
Great
on.
conversation. No, this is what we do. We have conversations here at Honor Don't Care.
Thank you so much for coming on, Aaron.
Maybe Jeff will say something now.
I'm so glad I could step in last minute and really just fill in
Maybe
the
you should have had
gaps.
James come in for this last segment.
I was just kind of sitting back and relaxing, all cool, chilling
all.
Ghostbusters!
No more of
Some
that.
people
No more of
outside
that.
of the school.
Yeah, when a couple of guys who were up to no
They
good
were up to no good.
started
Making
in your
trouble
neighborhood.
in my neighborhood.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So, hi, hello,
Different
welcome.
song.
You boys ready for me to come on? And
I would
for us
love
to
for
wait, no,
you
close
to
that's the same
come
song, you're right.
on the
I'm thinking
show.
summertime.
Summertime, yes.
Summertime.
He had the right song. I had the wrong song.
Hey, welcome to the show, Mr. Jason Dyer.
Thank you so
ladies and
very much
gentlemen.
for allowing me onto the show.
Glad you're
You're
here.
most welcome.
Yo,
What
this has
time
been
is
a
it?
really strong show. We're at like 124. We got
shit,
like
yeah.
10 minutes or so. We're almost done. Like, I just want to say, like, shout out to our guests tonight. We got to talk to the founder of the Church of Free Thought, North Texas.
Yeah, that was real interesting. I need to talk to that dude. some more.
Yeah, for real. We got some shit we can do for that guy.
I got some
Dr.
shit we need to
Gorski
work on.
is about that life. My man has been out here doing labor and delivery at an Arlington Memorial for something like 30 years.
Are you
Delivered
supposed to be
several of
dropping
your
that?
family members.
He
yes?
said his name. That's
Oh,
all
okay.
good. So, what's that?
He delivered your family
Yeah,
members?
he delivered
I think
my
he
wife's
almost-
cousin Angela, actually, and we almost went with
Almost
him.
utilized him for his
Yeah,
kids.
but like we had the new
Interesting.
parent thing where we're like scared of old people, and so we
I'm scared of
chose
old
someone
people.
else.
That, I mean,
And you know what's fucked
that
up
makes
about that,
sense.
dude? That's someone else that we chose, right? They weren't even there on the day that the induced birth was supposed to
sounds
pop
about
off.
right. Shit
So like
happens.
a
That
nurse
happens a
had to
lot.
like catch the fucking kid and was like, we need a doctor in here. Like, well, she's fucking here already. I guess you don't actually need the
guess
goddamn
you don't.
doctor.
Do you
Yeah.
still have to pay? That's the question.
You do. You have to pay, and you have to be nice about it. Like, even though they fuck up. Again, I was a nurse. I know what it is. Right?
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, dude, shout out to Shawn for his fucking major life obstacles and challenges that he's overcoming right now. Getting the house, bringing the family down, finally
Shout
getting
out
to the
all
point
the
where he
gray
wants to
hair
be.
Shawn's gonna start growing in the
Bro,
next
we are
year,
never
so.
going to see it because it's just going to be bald on top and fucking, you know what it is, just for Indians right here on the beard. That's what it's going to be. Sean's going to have some.
I'm gonna get Pilar's ear and get her to stop that shit.
Bro, I can't wait
Like, I'm
for
like,
the
Pilar,
bullshit.
You need to
Yes.
you tell him that gray hair's
Yeah.
sexy. You need
He's-
to tell him,
he
you
don't
need to tell
even
him to
know.
knock off that just for Indian
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. He don't even know, dude. We're gonna fuck Sean's life so hard through his fiance. It's not even funny. It's gonna be a great
I
time.
can't wait because she's gonna definitely like mold him into being like unfuckable. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right.
Like, you know, like Mexican girls like
That's
to,
the right move.
They like to make you fat. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Give you like fucked up facial hair. You know,
Give
like,
you a little
you know,
trauma if you start to look at another bitch.
Give
You know
like
what I'm saying?
some bad,
Like
some shitty haircut
yeah,
ideas.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
unfuckable. He's gonna be on
It's gonna be
here
so
looking
much
fucked
fun,
up.
dude. I can't wait,
Yeah,
bro.
facts.
But I mean, yeah, dude, this is a great show. We're having a great night. Is this like the last one of August? We got one more, no?
Oh fuck!
I think one
No,
more.
no, no.
We have at least one more in August, right?
I believe so.
I'm
What's
down
that
for
date
this shit.
looking like? Yeah. It's like the 18th. It's Friday.
Yo,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
grateful for all the opportunity that has come from this show, being able to talk to different people who are curious about
definitely.
getting their podcast up and running, people who are down for what we're doing and why we're doing it, like Dr. Gorski coming out tonight to support what was going on. We're doing the damn thing. It's taken exactly the amount of time it needs to get to where we are right now, and I'm really enjoying this show, man. That's all I got, dude. Nothing but positivity for this night.
Yeah, man. Let me see. What do we got on the horizon?
We got that fucking show on Friday
We got
night.
the big
You want to
show on
see
Friday.
us popping off the next to
It's
the comedy
it's
stage?
Also, we celebrate my birthday party, so
Mhm.
y'all definitely come out for that. Silent disco after the fact. Honor Don't Care as well. Special Friday edition of Honor Don't Care.
Yup.
Y'all peeping for that.
First show in Dallas, baby. I'm looking forward to that shit.
Well, maybe not the first
Well,
of this season.
right,
First of this
right,
season.
right.
This is every other episode's been in Fort Worth on this season, so that's gonna be different. So we're gonna like all these little crybabies in Dallas can't make the trip out here. We definitely, we'll give out one for them. You know what I'm saying? Give them a little taste. Make them bring their punk asses back out to Fort Worth and the library bar.
What are you fingering right now?
Your mom.
He's figuring it.
Your motherfucking mom.
Whoa.
I think it has no film left.
tricks.
I don't even know either.
Hold up.
I think
Jeff
you gotta
might
like
be
hold
right.
something down, some shit. I don't know.
God damn it. We should have had training. We should have had a whole fucking in-service
Yeah.
about this. I did. But I held it down for like 5 seconds. The bitch didn't do shit.
Oh,
I
wait.
think you're right. I think it's out of
Nope.
It's
here
out
it
of
is.
shots.
Oh, it's out of shots?
Just everybody look.
0. No shots, no film. Fuck me. Fuck Jeff. No picture for the last segment tonight.
No. Look straight there, and we'll do a screen cap of the last. I don't know what we're
All
supposed
right,
to do
on
with
3.
our
On
hands.
3, everybody finger gun the fuck out of that
Finger gun.
camera. Ready?
Girl, I
1,
heard you like to finger bang, and that's
2,
all right.
3. We nailed it. That's a show. That's a wrap.
Finger banging, that's.
We got
Oh,
that bitch.
that's the show. That's the final
That's the
honor.
one.
That's my
That's
honor.
all she
Final
wrote.
honor.
I'm a finger bang,
You
dude.
like to finger
That's-
bang?
I'm all about
and
finger banging.
That's all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for Honor Don't Care. We'll be back next Wednesday at the live at the library, but you can also catch us this Friday for a special edition, and we'll see you guys this Friday and next week.
Stay safe. Use
Stay safe.
protection.
He's Shawn K. the Showman. I'm Blue Label Johnny. That's Jason Dyer. We're out of here.